啊，热烈欢迎，永远欢迎，下午好啊。不知道为什么今天喉咙一直卡卡的，所以大概今天讲话会有点不太顺。现在讲一些小事情好了，就是这一次的直播之后，应该短时间之内不会再直播了。其实一大部分原因是因为我接下来的时程会变得非常非常的忙碌哈。那我好像就是暂时算了一下啦，暂时没有办法就是兼顾直播的排程，所以那就干脆先好好休息一阵子好了。反正也刚好今天玩完可爱逐情的话，就是算是告一个段落这样。除了之前皮克米4就是还有钱，但我有点想要把皮克米4给整个从头重启，所以到底要不要把皮克米4给玩完这件事情正在我的重新规划当中。另外就是大家有看前几天 TGA 的颁奖典礼吗？就还蛮多新游戏的，我觉得这一次的得奖名单大部分都还算合理，但有几个奖项，我个人觉得有点奇怪。那最可惜的是，我自己觉得那个最具冲击或最具社会影响力的游戏，颁给了一个我完全没有看过的游戏。里面其实那个奖项里面，几乎大部分的游戏我都有玩过或看过，但唯独得奖的那一个没有，所以我没有办法理解为什么它是最具冲击或最具社会影响力呢？好，那我想我们可爱逐情应该剩最后2个人，就是主角的2个前任要处理，接下来很快就结束了啊！简讯，艾尔凡，你这次糟透，我再也不要跟你联络了，删掉我的号码。哇，我粗鲁而且出乎意料啊！怎么一串乱码？抱歉，得从艾莎手里把电话抢过来，他就是这么爱做恶作剧。我是艾尔凡，这次是真的。再说一次对不起，他仍然相当生你的气。你可以跟他谈一谈吗？什么？拜托啦，算是帮我。等一下 ，BGM， 我的 BGM 怎么还在？这抖？应该是上次设定的时候忘记关掉了。等一下，那安呢？好，没了。我们还有哪些菜没做过？炸鲳鱼、烤薄饼跟马库鲁巴，这是什么东西？我们先从炸鲳鱼开始好了。
The trick is in the marinade. Everything else is quite straightforward.
I wonder what else she's been marinating on.
What was that, Jala?
What did I do and how much trouble am I in?
Really, Jala? Can't I just want to teach you how to make fish fry without having some ulterior motive?
是吗？
Sure, Amma.
Let's just get started, shall we? Start by washing your hands.
好，我们来洗手。每次做饭前都要洗手。
Very good. Score the fish in one direction, not too deep. We just want to allow the marinade to sink in, not slice the fish into ribbons.
如果把鱼切成条状的话，我们应该就可以做炸鱼薯条了。 但是呢会变另外一道菜。
Even Party would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down. So, Jala.
Uh-oh.
How long exactly are you going to spend doing nothing in life and living in your childhood bedroom?
我们赶快
So
找一
you
个话
did
题。
have an ulterior motive.
What is wrong with you today, Jala? You're in such a mood. Take some of that aggression out on the ginger garlic paste instead, will you?
啊，错了，
Well done,
不小心
Jala.
让
Touchdown.
大家在空中多转了一圈。
That's what they say in basketball, no? Chandra told me you've been helping her and Tyler with the skate park situation. Is it not going well? Is that why you're so touchy this morning?
我们可以直接攻击吗？攻
I guess
击
it would have been too much to expect sympathy from you, huh, Ma?
Well, I don't approve of the goings-on in the park. I've never trusted mascots. That's why I never took you girls to Disney World.
哈，
What? That's why Auntie C snuck us there? I thought Emma just hated Joy.
Now, add the turmeric, coriander, Kashmiri mirch, garam masala, and cumin to the paste. Then finish with a dash of lemon.
哇，印度菜真的要用超多各种香料了。
Good. But don't get overconfident. Whether things go well with the skate park or not, I hope you won't let that influence things with Tyler. She's been through enough, don't you think?
Why do you always take her side?
'Cause Tyler stuck around? Unlike you? You only have one sibling, but somehow you're the third favorite child. That's gotta sting.
Coat the pomfret with the marinade, Jala. We don't have all day.
我们来增强一下我们的厨艺灵力。
Well, keep doing it then. I've already given you too many compliments today. Set the fish aside to rest and marinate for a bit. Speaking of which,
Oh no, I hate it when she makes these recipes metaphors for our emotional failures.
don't you think you've let the situation with Aruni marinate long enough?
但是是老姐不愿意联络我们的。
You know what? I was planning to apologize, but now I'm the one who's pissed at her.
Forget taking responsibility. Let's assign blame, baby.
At this rate, she'll be married and have 3 children before you two actually talk. Forget it. Light the stove, Jala. That's something even you can't get wrong, no?
加热。这样总可以了吧？
You won't completely embarrass me in front of Party. Given your attitude, I'm sure I already know the answer to the question. But still, I'll ask. Are you planning to stay in Timber Hills?
我们没有其他选项可以选了吗？
Don't try to guilt trip me today, Amma. I have a lot on my mind.
It's a question I have every right to ask, Jala, especially considering you live under my roof.
好，应该会留下来，我觉得。
I do want to settle here, but I'm definitely getting my own place.
Oh, really? Well, that would be convenient, having both my girls living nearby.
Look at that. The oil is hot enough to fry the fish now.
So it is. Put the fish in the pan gently. I don't need you getting burns on top of everything else.
最后一个。右边，边，上面。
I really am an incredible teacher.
这看起来还蛮好吃的，但我没有记得他刚才的调味料用了什么。
How is it, Amma?
Crispy on the outside, flaky in the middle, spicy, a little acidic.
So, perfect in every way.
Your overconfidence will be your downfall, Jala.
好，我们有炸仓鱼了。我这次把所有食谱都做完好了，还有烤薄饼跟马库鲁巴。
Ooh, there's rice
我才想
soaking.
起来，马库鲁巴好像是某种宴席料理。
What about it?
We're having biryani for dinner. Lamb or chicken?
Look closer. It's parboiled rice, not basmati. We're going to make uttapam. They are thicker than dosas and topped with onions and green chilies. I might as well teach you the method while you're here. Start by washing your hands.
好吧，洗手。
Very good. The first step is to grind the rice and then grind the urad dal.
布拉德扁豆。
Every house has its own proportion, and you just have to get a feel for the consistency of the batter.
万一我没有感觉怎么
I
办？
hate it when I have to use my judgment. I always second guess myself.
You think we were all born with good instincts? Well, maybe some people are, but most of us develop them with experience. It took me 10 years to perfect my dosa batter. Maybe even a little more than that.
That's not intimidating at all.
Less chit-chat,
为什么
more
你们
grinding.
就不好好的把比例给我写下来？这不就是食谱的意义吗？各位。哇，
Not bad. Is that good enough for you? Tyler always loved my uttapams.
Does she not come over anymore?
No, she does. I've talked to her a lot more than I've talked to you these last. Just because you broke up doesn't mean I can forget. She's like a daughter to me. Forget it. Mix the rice batter and the dal batter together till they combine, and set it aside to ferment overnight. I have some leftover idli batter you can practice on.
有了。
I really am an incredible teacher. I suppose I should be glad that Tyler does still come over despite everything. But it doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm saying anything.
What is it?
No.
When Amma says it's nothing, it's definitely something.
对，
Time to chop up the onions, coriander,
是的，
and
是这样。
green chilies. Let's keep it simple today. I'm suddenly quite tired.
这拿刀其实真的超危险的。
Your dad would say you did well. But I'm not your dad. It's Tyler's mother. Do you know, she hasn't spoken to me since you left home.
But you and Auntie Anissa and Auntie C used to hang out all the time. She made you laugh. Like, out loud.
It's true. We didn't even know Amma could make sounds like that. It was 30% sweet and 70% terrifying, which is kind of the entire brown auntie vibe.
I'm a mother too, Jala. How can I blame her? If Tyler had been the one to break your heart, you think I wouldn't do the same thing?
We were so entangled. Our relationship involved so many other people. My family, hers, everyone at school. It was too much.
Love is entanglement, Jala. It spills over. It's messy.
I didn't know, Ma.
We've barely spoken in years. How would you know? Anyway, let's not just stand around. Mix all the chopped up ingredients into a bowl and add a pinch of salt.
好。前面失败了2、3次，不知道有没有办法拿到3星。
Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? A parade? Add some oil to the pan and light the stove.
Don't you think we should talk about this some more?
I said what I had to say. It's done.
Spoiler alert, it's not done.
Amma.
Come on, it's lighting a stove, Jala, not solving quadratic equations in your head. Move it.
我们增强一下力量。
Did you hear that? It sounded like voices. Familiar ones.
As long as they're giving you good advice, I won't complain. I knew you had my cooking genes. If you really want to do something useful, you could hurry up and have it out with your sister. You two are really giving me so much stress. Why can't you talk to each other?
I'm looking for her everywhere, Ma. She's the one who's avoiding me.
I think you're letting her avoid you because you have no idea what to say to her. I didn't raise my daughter to be a coward, Jala. As your mother, what can I say? I'm disappointed.
The reigning guilt trip champion of Timber Hill shoots, and she scores!
Could you sound a little less excited about my emotional damage?
But it's so fun to watch. You know, when it's not happening to me.
I'll just add some water to the batter then.
Yes, Jala. You know best.
哇，这个也没有。
It was fine. How much validation do you need? The pan's hot. All right. Let's fry the uttapams. Pour a ladleful of batter into the center of the pan and add the toppings after a minute or two. Once the base is nice and brown, flip it without breaking it apart.
好复杂哦。
Ah, like those Italian chefs tossing pizza dough.
No, like a Tamil woman flipping an uttapam. It's quite simple. Just don't fling it to the ceiling or drop it on the floor.
这超难
Think you
的
can。manage that?
Uh-huh. Let's give it a go.
高级。
You won't completely embarrass me in front of party.
哎，竟然过3颗星了，好哦。看来后面那个加了非常多。
One uttapam coming in hot.
Your ancestors won't have to hide their faces in shame.
So it's good.
Don't get overconfident. You've managed it this time, but can you turn it out perfectly every time?
我觉得老妈意有所指啊。
Ha! So it's really good. I knew it.
Ah, fine. It's good. Happy now?
好，继续。等一下哦，就要处理一个东西。哎，好。最后一个马库鲁巴，我记得它是一种宴席料理，
This is one that
好像又
Ahmed
叫
taught
翻
me.
转饭还是什么的。
It's actually a funny story. Aruni wanted to bring him to dinner, and so we invited him over. But he insisted that he cook for us the first time we meet.
Wow. That is confident.
It's certainly a bold move, but it was so delicious. I would have married him myself.
老爸，这句话很危险哦。
Ahmed was convinced this was the best way to introduce himself, so Aruni insisted.
I can see it clearly made the intended impact on you.
If Ahmed was looking to impress, he was very successful. It was a showstopper. And now he comes over to cook for us once a month. I'm his sous chef. He's delightful.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know.
Oh, Podidua. I know it's tough, but listen, I got to know Ahmed through this dish, so maybe you will too, hmm?
哦，等一下，阿麦德是
Remember that hand-washing song
阿
I
鲁尼，
used
也
to
就是
sing?
姐姐的要结婚的对象。
No, and do not remind me. I'm begging you.
Fine, let's get started. You know, the first time we met, Ahmed walked in behind Aruni, a bouquet in one hand and a bag of ingredients in the other. Considering how quickly he and Aruni got serious, your Amma and I had very different impressions of how he'd be.
第一印象是什么？
One of those weird, intense, obsessive types. Poor Aruni.
Careful, your bloodthirst is showing.
On the contrary, Ahmed welcomed us to watch him cook. Insisted we sit down though. No working for us, but it was like a cooking show where we were the audience. Very entertaining. He even tossed pieces of cauliflower to us. I caught one in my mouth. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself.
Maybe Ahmed and Sergio can fight to the death to decide who gets to be dad's son he never had.
I've already rinsed the rice. Go put it in some water
哎，
to
对
soak.
耶，他们两个都很讨老爸喜欢。动。哇，又
I'm
失败
seeing
一个。
consistent improvement, sweetie.
What's next?
I summon fire.
那就是要点火的意思
Could
喽
you。light the stove, please, Podidua? Maybe I should be the one taking cooking lessons from you. Now we can build our base of flavor by searing our lamb shoulder. It's my
当煎
personal
肉
favorite part of the lamb. Meaty, fatty goodness.
希望他的
Amma
个性
said Ahmed reminded her of Irfan.
Ahmed is certainly respectful of elders and a very dutiful partner, but not shy like Irfan is. He's actually quite the jokester. As something of a comedy connoisseur, I found it quite amusing. He's teaching me to juggle onions.
Like an aromatic birthday clown.
That's why this recipe was really a clever choice. Sharing this recipe made us feel like family immediately.
Funny how you're always missing from these fun family bonding stories. It's almost like Ahmed is more family than you. You've redefined the meaning of impressive with this. You want to know anything else about Ahmed? I have no secrets. I'm an open book.
询问老爸对婚礼的看法，还是可以旁敲侧击老妈。但是我觉得老妈
You
没什么好问
really
的
have。no doubts at all. You trust Aruni with him?
Do you trust him with her? Who knows? Maybe your viciousness is a predetermined genetic drive. Maybe he's doomed.
I trust Aruni, so I must believe in her trust in him. I equally believe that if he turned out to be trouble, she'd reach out to us. Like you did, Jala. Like you're doing now.
It's hard to ignore you when you're being sensible.
You never had issues in the past.
好，调味。
You're doing so well. I'm getting emotional. I promise not to cry. It's looking good. Just needs a stir now and then until all nice and brothy.
As do we all in life. Eh, Badidua. Was that what you were going to say, Dad?
That was pretty close, yes.
不行吗？我觉得整部游戏里面，我目前最喜欢老爸，他很可爱。
Oh, Jala. That was... What was that?
Power of the ancestors, Daddy.
Well, it was magnificent. The student has become the master. Now, how about you give your best try on this vegetable fry?
Dad, if you continue these attempts at wordplay, I might accidentally faceplant into this hot oil. Your jokes are a safety hazard.
高级。
Incredible, bodybuilders, simply incredible. You know, Ahmed started taking Aruni to Debke classes. At first, it was just for the wedding, but she's really enjoying it. He brings out another side to Aruni. She laughs more. It's good to see as a parent.
What if Ahmed and I don't get along? What if it ends up being another wedge between Aruni and I?
Imagine being replaced. How horrible.
I'm sure it'll all work out.
Huh?
Why? How? That's an infuriating answer, Dad.
哇！太生气到按太快了。
You keep cooking like that and you'll surpass me soon enough. With this dish, you'll only find out if you succeeded after you've layered all the ingredients and flipped them after cooking. Ahmed said this is where the name comes from. Maklube means upside down. Isn't that fun? He was so nervous that first time, poor boy.
So, how did it go? Did it come out okay?
You are such a wannabe goody-goody. I know deep down you think someone else winning means you losing.
He layered it carefully. He set it to sit on the stove to cook together, and when it was finished, he came in with the pot, flipped it to reveal mush. His eyes glazed over. I thought he was going to pass out after building up so much anticipation for us. But then he says, "This will be the most delicious mush you'll ever taste." And he was right.
听说这道菜其实算功夫菜的样子。我还没吃过，我有点好奇。
It's absolutely mesmerizing. Where's the handheld camcorder? I should be recording this.
哇！
Ah, Jala. The rice isn't soggy, the vegetables are crisp, the meat is so tender. I'm going to stop talking because it's cutting into the eating time.
Yes!
好，我们还有吗？没有了，可以出门了。谁啊？哦，布鲁诺。请说不让你和小红很难过吗？闪了什么鬼？假的。好厉害，你真的很会挑耶，软插。他跑了啊！等一下，他的个人剧情怎么办？他还有个人剧情吗？等一下，艾尔凡，这他还会有个人剧情吗？我还是觉得那滑板很难操控。好了，艾莎，艾尔凡的妹妹长大了，而她对你的怨恨几乎无解。祝你好运。
Arfan owes me big time for agreeing to meet you.
我也是觉
Charmingly
得。
abrasive as always, Aisha.
I'm not usually polite to Shaitan.
Let's start over.
Whatever. I hate this, I hate you, and let's get it over with already so I can meet CC for pizza.
我们等一下，不能嘲讽他。 我看一下。他现在是无敌了，是不是？但是我不太想要马上用大招，我不确定那招会有用。
Okay, you are on a skateboard. You're going 100 miles per hour. You realize there's a rail you have to nose grind ahead of you. But there are 5 people tied to the rail. You
为什么是
can
电车
turn
难题啊？
right, avoiding them. But there's a single skater there, and you'll kill them instantly on impact. What do you do?
这是电车难题
This
吗
is a trick question. The trolley problem doesn't have a right answer.
Trolley problem? Never heard of it. Are you avoiding the question?
Everyone knows the trolley problem. You're messing with me.
Womp womp. That's the sound of your time running out, loser. You should be studied. For real.
This is impossible. Can I just throw a basketball at her?
I don't think you can brute force this one.
Indeed.
你必须用你的回应来步入艾莎的弱点。想正面赢得这场战斗困难得
Look,
多
if。she sees you taking this seriously, she might too.
Okay, Jerkarutna. I'll give you one nobody could get wrong. When was Timber Hills founded?
他建立的那一天，
It was founded on the date it was founded.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, literally. Timber Hills was founded on the date it was founded.
我在跟他玩文字游戏
I'm
吗？
going to literally, actually, kill you.
Am I wrong, though? Wasn't it founded on the date it was founded?
I mean, technically, I guess.
That was quite a loophole. I think she's literally frothing from rage, though.
I won't let you get past me. My purpose is to keep everyone safe from parasites like you.
Hey, looks like you got it. Her emotional walls are down. Weakness exposed.
Indeed.
用回应赢得这场战斗。好，我们现在可以攻击他了。群体，我发现我好像很少用群体攻击，因为要群体上状态太困难了。大。再一次。
You consider yourself a legend of some sort. I don't know why.
I never called myself that.
Anyway, if you're not a poser, you'll have no problem answering this. What is a skater's greatest pride?
技巧啊，或滑板。我知道有人很痴迷滑板，我觉得回次的遇上有点太做作了。
Experience, time, effort. It's what all sports are about. Pushing yourself hard enough to improve.
Ew. That's the response of someone who thinks they're better than everyone else.
You get better at skateboarding the more you practice. It's a fact.
Oh, so luck has nothing to do with it? Just get good?
That's not.
Pull yourself up by your Vans shoelaces, everyone. So say it's Jala.
为什么他补血了？我们补一点那个意志力。这样好。好痛！ 决定试着攻击一下，但应该还是。
If I'm forced to interact with you, maybe I can at least use your pathological tendencies to my benefit.
I think she's warming up to us.
Let's say your brother betrays you and tells your guardians wrongfully that you're hanging out with dangerous people. You're not just grounded. You are locked windows at night, mega grounded. How do you sneak out?
Mm-hmm. 你让你哥感到内疚了吗？
Sulk around ear fun, loudly. Really fill the space with your annoyed sighs. Then tell him he owes you and that he has to help you sneak out.
But he's the one who ratted me out?
Exactly. Play on that guilt and he'll cover for you.
That's so diabolical.
Indeed.
但利用他暴露弱点来取胜。
I still don't like you, but I can respect your prior dedication to anarchy.
好，我看一下哦，应该是这个。这个是全部空袭里面最难按的QTE 了。这个游戏很少出 Y 键啊。
Okay, last one.
I'm doing better than you thought, aren't I?
Your brother brings home a girl, and she starts hanging around for a bit. Your dad loves her, your brother loves her. She's the kind of effortless badass you want to be when you grow up. But then, your dad gets sick. The worst period of your life hits you and your brother, and she vanishes. Now, every time you see her, you are so goddamn mad. What do you do?
我帮不上什么吗？
I had my own stuff happening and I was so young. What could I have possibly done? I would have just made things worse.
That is such a cop-out. You could have comforted us. You could have brought us food. You could have given a single shit.
好吧，看来没用。我觉得等一下我们要补血了。物品，治疗。奖励回合。我们身上的吃的东西怎么变那么少啊？恢复中等生命值，这不需要。好，可以了。
I want from you.
It's clear my absence hurt you because you saw me as like
才是这个
a role model.
Easy there, oh captain, my captain.
You're gonna make me throw up. You think I want to be your protege? Oh, keep dreaming. CC's gonna laugh her ass off when I tell her.
啊，这个也不对，完蛋了。 我没有办法理解这个小孩。
Okay, last one.
I'm doing better than you thought.
Your brother brings home. Your dad loves her.
重来
But
了。
then, your dad. Now, every time you see her, you were so.
I don't want to make excuses.
You could try.
I think you deserve more than my words anyway.
So, you're giving up?
No, I'm
You should be committed. What are you talking about?
gonna be there for you, Aisha, from now on. I'll be your nemesis, your skate coach, your auntie, whatever you need. I'll be.
Ew! I didn't expect you to actually understand.
类似啊，这样总算有用了。虽然是第2次才答对，这样可以了吧？
Where do we go from here? I want you to set that speed.
I'll admit that your presence bothers me less. It's like exposure therapy or something. Like a mold.
Guess you really grew on her.
Maybe CC and I will see you around the body shop or whatever. But don't hover, like we want our space too, obviously.
Of course, Aisha. You make the rules.
哎，我是安迪了。哎，好久不见，在修车厂前面跟我碰面。OK。我们可以先赚一点点钱吗？感觉，哎呦，快要没钱了。哒哒哒。烟熏鲑鱼甜甜圈有折扣。嘿，我想和你说话，我们谈一谈。迪亚修好50灯了，要不要继续来跳？还叫阿姨。我们玩点红酒霸剑。哦，抱歉。钱有了。我们先来商店这边看有什么东西可以买。
I think we should install a Mortal Kombat cabinet in here.
To help with business?
To help with my boredom. Most 20% off all purchases today, not applicable to coffee or non-coffee items.
那就是没打折啊。我们看一下。OK， 这个可以买，这个可以买，可以。没钱了。哦，没有，已经买了。显示所有对手的一处弱点，这个可以买一个。还有打折的烟熏鲑鱼甜甜圈，暂时提高攻击哦，它不是补血物品，那有点可惜。我们看一下装备，经典，装备只有这么多吗？啊，好。我要这个熊猫运动鞋。我们先进修车厂。
Hey, Jala, I hear you're making your way through your former admirers. And also some potential new ones, courtesy of your buddy.
I'm not the only one with admirers in town, Auntie.
I suppose you're not wrong. It runs in the family, kiddo.
Is there really no one in Timber Hills who has your eye right now?
I'm single now, and I have been for a while. It's been nice. I've got this body shop, these kids who need someone. I've got enough on my plate.
You don't get lonely?
Just because I'm not looking for a partner doesn't mean I'm not having a good time.
That makes one of you.
Romantic fulfillment isn't everything, Jala. Don't put all your eggs in that basket. God, I should charge for advice this good.
哎，哦，不对不对，他们不是在修车厂，他们在酒吧。嗷！这里。
You wanna dance with me? All right, meet me at the dance floor. I'm not expecting much though.
这样子。
You really think you could keep up? Cause I don't slow down for beginners.
Don't worry about
可以
me.
啦，可以。
I can put my feet where my mouth is. I mean, my money where my feet are.
What's wrong with you?
Are you trying to say you suffer from foot and mouth disease? Because that I'll believe. All right, enough chit chat. Shut your mouth for once and let your body talk instead.
虽然这个游戏里面的舞蹈动作非常的不合理，但我决定忽视这一点。哇，看起来好快！应该还可以吧。
Careful with your knees. We might be foes, but I do respect my elders.
I don't take you that seriously, babe. We're frenemies, if anything. Or maybe a sibling relationship. I always wanted a younger sister.
That'd make you the middle child. And then how would you stay daddy's little girl despite being the objectively worst daughter?
So are we doing this or are we doing this?
I want to set this dance floor ablaze. I never do half-stepping, and I always go full throttle.
Fine. I want it on the record that I'm only doing this because I love this song. The fact that not even your ceaseless yammering can ruin my vibe right now, a testament to how good it is.
男的要来了，我有这个感觉。好少用到 Y 键哦。哇！哦，可以了，满了。
Wow.
Huh. Where's that fire when you skate?
Yeah, you're not so bad yourself.
Watch it now. If Dia hears we're getting along, she might get the wrong idea and then eat me alive. And not in the fun way.
Skater to skater. What's fun without the element of danger?
Ha! When you're right, you're right.
好耶，完成。我们来看看 ，OK， 艾尔凡的结束了。我现在应该就只剩这一个。好，哎。
Indeed.
好，你准备好要面对安迪二了吗？
They've been marinating on what to say to me for years. Better to just get it over with.
I'm short on time, so forgive me if I skip the meaningless small talk and speak directly. I've got the talent search I'm organizing and judging. I've got deadlines. I've got bills. I've got social obligations. I wouldn't disturb my peace confronting you if not for Tyler's well-being.
听起来像是借口哦。
Really? Because the hostility you're bringing really feels more personal.
Let's give them some credit. They did also humble brag about how booked and busy and important they are.
You make people feel special. You gas them up so much they don't realize they've been completely isolated. I'm here to make sure you never rope Tyler into that cycle of torment again.
Wow. 他们在这里只是因为他们是泰勒最好的朋友，非常谢谢你。他们对于家的怨恨完全与个人无关，宝贝。
Andale moved to America from South Africa in junior year, just after Jala and Tyler had one of their more dramatic breakups. The entire class ended up taking sides. As the new kid without any idea of the complicated history between them, Andale became a battleground in their romantic rivalry.
You started confiding in me about your relationship with Tyler, getting my sympathy, making me believe your version. I thought Tyler was a monster, and I fell for you. Forget the false pretenses of our brief relationship. You stole years of friendship with Tyler from me. That's what I can't forgive.
等一下，所以他在南非的时候就已经跟泰勒认识了。Hey.
Honestly, I wasn't thinking about how it would impact you. I was just competing with Tyler.
Ah, you finally admit it. You didn't even see me as a person. I was just a prize to be won. Do you know how hard it is for me to find someone who truly understands? You left me isolated, Jala. I don't need resolution from you. I don't think you can actually change. The one thing I do know, your cruelty has no bounds.
我们来，不行，不能嘲讽，全部都无效，那就只好简单的打一下了。
I was thoughtless in high school. Newsflash, we were all teenagers. Thoughtlessness is practically in the job description.
When I think how close I was to not having Tyler in my life, how can I forgive you?
再打一次。
So, are we still pretending this fight is about Tyler, or are we over that little fiction?
Tyler's the only reason I'm even entertaining this ridiculous charade.
So, persisting in the delusion. Got it.
You want to talk real immigrant shit? How about learning how to squeeze yourself into spaces? Cutting off the parts that don't fit.
什么意思？我还是不能嘲讽他。
You almost cost me the most important relationship in my life. I can't forgive you for that.
I couldn't have known how close you two would become. I don't have future vision.
See, two's company, but three's a crowd. It's why I don't have a co-host.
You struggle against your culture, but I embrace the support mine gives. You are trapped. You are lost. That's why you jump from one relationship to the next. Why you lie, cheat, evade.
好，你
You're
开始分
searching
析
for
个
a
人了，
home,
是不
but you're
是？
looking in the wrong place.
Wow. You've clearly spent a lot of time cataloging my faults and analyzing my motives. Is that easier than holding the mirror up to yourself?
I'm not returning cruelty for cruelty, Jala, even though it would be entirely justified. I pity you. Your ancestors are turning over in their graves. Mine are standing shoulder to shoulder with me, making me stronger.
Looks like Andale's so mad at you, they're having a personality crisis. I mean, it's obvious Andale replaced you as Tyler's best friend the moment. But don't you think they're being a little overprotective for just a friend?
So, are you and Tyler, like, together?
Seriously, Jala? Unlike you, I can care about someone without trying to sleep with them. You'd love it if I lost my cool like everyone else, wouldn't you? I refuse to let you get under my skin.
哦，等一下，他把血给补满了。啊！这个速度好快！改名换姓和健身伤害，什么意思？那我们应该可以嘲讽他了。
You knew I was lying about Tyler. You wanted to believe me.
哦，我看到了，是愤怒的。愤怒嘲讽。
Admit it. You still wear some of the clothes I lent you junior year.
Huh?
Everyone has turmoil. You must let it temper you.
Yeah, burying your trauma is great. Especially if you're planning to have kids. You can just dump it all on them. Ask our Emma. No downsides.
好耶！我们再试一次愤怒嘲讽，可以了。
What are you complaining about? You got Tyler in the end, and I'm the one left on the outside.
然后技巧，他给的音乐也太 relax 了，很放松的音乐。
Your individualist woe is me. Me and my feelings first. American whining makes me sick.
再次。
Even just asking you to care about other people is too much for you.
我们可以继续，能量够。好，这样可以了。
You've never been anyone's rock, the one to rely on. No wonder you're so weak.
你讲话怎么突然变那么恶毒？哎呀，没有命中。
Andale, you're gonna cave in on yourself if you don't let go.
Have you never thought of the sacrifice our families made? All their work and hope invested in you? And what did you do? Abandon them.
Come on. I have literally come home to face my past.
我补个血。再吃一个。
I don't want to make changes to my
他
body.
那个好快
And I know what
啊
I'm shaped like. What people assume when they look at me. When people say non-binary, they think of someone petite, non-threatening. Not me. Sometimes I think, why try so hard to fight the inevitable? Maybe if I conformed, I would be recognized. Understood.
We don't just fight the battles we can win. Sometimes you have to fight because that's the only thing that keeps you sane.
What do you know about what it's like to be perceived in a way that's completely different to how you feel? You know, I used to wonder if the reason you and Tyler could live so audaciously is because you're so American. You come from a culture of the future, always thinking about who you could be, not who you must carry within you. You had the privilege of being anything you wanted without question, and you chose to be the worst. You know, it's so funny how when we met, I was doing really bad, and you were just the queen of everything. But now I'm successful, sexy, and financially covering my parents, while you're crashing at home and everyone hates you. So funny, girl.
Haha. Hilarious. I don't know, Andale. I'm getting the distinct feeling you're not as secure as you claim to be. In fact, I'd say this little performance of yours reeks of insecurity.
Maybe a few top notes of desperation?
You know what? Fine. Maybe my culture can't handle me. Maybe my family won't ever be able to understand me. Forget them. My real family is the friends who never judge me and never pressure me. If my heritage hurts, why bother? Leave it behind. Throw me in that melting pot and put on the lid, baby.
那你到底喜不喜欢你自己的文化？他换状态了。我们试试看无情嘲讽如何。
Are you really growing, Andale? Or are you just torturing yourself for not being perfect?
哈，中了。
Wait, what just happened there?
What always happens when kids break from a traditional upbringing? Chaos. Their attack is making them vulnerable too.
I can definitely relate.
No, really?
Indeed.
抓住机会，有点嘲讽。但我现在他还在心碎状态耶，先让我们把他的心碎状态消耗完，好不？反正我们现在已经知道他弱点是什么了。
Don't you dare pity me. I'm telling you I'm better than you. You hurting me changed me for the better.
Yeah, you've changed so much, you've completely spun out. Just look at yourself. I don't think you have any idea who you really are. You're just bouncing from one extreme to the next.
Fine. Fine. The truth is, I'm a mess. I'm scared of being disconnected, but the idea that my family and community might reject me hurts more. I'm all over the place. I only tell my parents good news. I only tell my friends funny stories. I'm afraid I'm gonna be found out as a fraud in my industry every single day. I'm beyond boundaries, but am I beyond understanding? Will I always feel impossible? I don't want to compromise who I am. I contain multitudes. Feminine and masculine, South African and American. I'm all of these things and yet defined by none of them alone. God, it feels so good to just say that all out loud. I feel stronger.
Wait. Did we just accidentally give our opponent a pep talk?
Yeah, 而且他弱点也不见了。
There's no can, only will. I outrank you in will, power, and willpower. So I will be stronger and I will defeat you.
我们需要补血。
This clearly isn't about Tyler or me. It's about you and the pressure you're putting on yourself.
他甚至不能算是我们前任吧？
I meet so many people, none of them see me. All of them see the parts they want. I thought you were someone I could be whole with. What a disappointment.
错了，我们还忘记先嘲讽他了。如果对他下渴望嘲讽，会不会很搞笑？如果他会中的话。
You, me, sexual tension sublimated into irony-tipped aggression. Feels like junior year.
没有用。
I'm adaptable, resilient, rooted, and I promise you this, it won't be me who crumbles.
啊！太过震惊，无法移动。
Jealousy is not a good look on you, Andale.
My skills were forged by real struggle. Not the kind that coddled middle-class kids like you give themselves to be interesting.
哦不！
I don't recognize you. In fact, I'm not sure if you recognize yourself right now.
What I should have recognized is that most 17-year-olds don't have 5 entire scorched earth breakups behind them.
这是没错啦。
I've spent a lot of time not being able to stand being myself. I kept looking for someone else to validate me. But now I know. I'm the only one I'll ever need.
我觉得我们普攻就有办法把这条鞋给打掉。
You
但还
sure
不
you're
是
feeling
不
all
要冒
right,
出险
Andale?
好了。
Your tone seems a bit pointed.
I've spent a lot of time not being able to stand being myself. But now I know.
你一直让我上状态，我到底是要怎么？啊啊！
I'd respect you more if you could just admit that
你知道我被上状态，我没有办法好好攻击啊。
I'm adaptable, resilient, rooted, and I...
再试一试。
Are you
还
really
是不
growing,
行。
Andale? Or are you just torturing yourself for not being perfect?
不要又
You
来
can, only will. I outrank you in will, power, and willpower. So I will be stronger and I will defeat you.
哦，总算啊， 这个
Andale,
状态连发也
you're
太
gonna
恐怖
cave in
了。
on yourself if you don't let go.
总算换我来打你了。可以了哦，我的天！刚才那一堆状态是怎么一回事？
You know what, Andale? I'm happy you and Tyler are friends. You've been a better friend to her than I have, hard as that is to admit. I'm sorry that what I did to you two got in the way of that. It was selfish. It was stupid. I I know you don't owe me anything, but I really am trying to be better. I hope you can give me a chance to prove that.
I have to admit, this conversation has made me realize I have myself a little less figured out than I thought. For now, I'll reserve judgment.
Send me a text if you ever want to talk. I mean, you've clearly got my number.
啊，总算结束哦。他好难打。奖励点数，我们把它放在负心人身上好了。对啊。啊！我们去要个奶昔，然后回家。奶昔。Hello。想个借口。香奶昔，谢谢。那个侍者该不会真的喜欢我们吧？回家，不要那么晚了还在外面溜达。冰箱，拿到一个烤薄饼。
By my count, you've confronted all your exes, apart from Tyler by now. Unless there are others I don't know about, which would be fine, of course.
Why did I have to go out with so many people who hold grudges and have exceptional memories?
Maybe a nice amnesiac next time.
You could just hit your head repeatedly and hope you get amnesia.
I still have no idea what to say to Tyler. If she even wants to resolve things.
Think of it this way. No matter what you say or don't say, it can't get much worse between you, can it?
也是啦。
Wow, that was cold. I didn't think the old man had it in him.
What I mean is, you've come this far. And with Tyler, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
安迪勒在和加拉和好之前，先攻击加拉的弱点，他活该。受到令人不自在的休战，加拉结束了所有和桑迪的小熊队长的战斗。他接触到滑板朋克的人了吗？烹饪。咖喱棺材板。 是印度会有的东西吗？等等。
Bunny chow? Really? You haven't asked for those in years. Not since high school?
Uh-oh, she's getting suspicious. Abort! Abort!
Is this really for you, Jala?
I wanted to make some for Andale.
哦，不是。
It's funny, I've made it so many times, but I've forgotten how.
What's funny, Jala, is how little I remember about this Andale person. You aren't involving me in some scheme, are you?
端午菇。
Does everything have to be an interrogation of my moral character?
This house is a kangaroo court, Your Honor.
Very well, Jala. Between Aruni's wedding, party's imminent arrival, and you, I don't have the time or energy to fight. I'll teach you. Come on.
That was too
yay.
easy. I bet she was already hungry.
Start by washing your hands.
每次的例行公事。
Very good. Do not underestimate the challenge of this recipe, Jala. Chop the garlic and ginger finely.
Got it.
You're not done yet. You'll need to cut the potatoes and lamb into cubes too.
Maybe we should invest in a mandolin.
Nonsense. We have no need for some specialized medieval French contraption.
I'll just start dicing the onions.
You won't completely embarrass me in front of Party. Stop trying to look pathetic. If you really need a break, I can take over.
This feels like a trap.
So? What? Should I take over? Since it's too difficult for you?
没有。
No, I'm not tired. I'm fine. I got it.
Good.
Wow, she sounded downright approving.
You'll need to get comfortable doing this often, Jala. Taking care of a family is hard work.
Ah, your hypothetical offspring have been officially invoked. And you've barely been chatting 10 minutes.
I really need to focus on this chopping in silence, Amma.
好，继续。哇，刚才怎么误错一下？
Was I supposed to praise your average performance?
Finally.
All right. Light the stove and heat up some vegetable oil in a pan with a good bottom.
She said bottom.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Jala.
She said bottom.
Like working with a child.
不知道刚才那个笑话是不是我想的那个样子？
You almost did it correctly. Start by browning ginger, garlic, and onion until just fragrant. Don't step away or get distracted, Jala, or it'll burn and taste horrible.
能烧
Whatever
香
you
知
say,
道
Ma.
了。
I'm taking time out of my day to give you good advice, madam. The least you can do is be respectful.
Uh-oh, I can see your eyebrows furrowing, and I'd like to get out of this alive.
好
Sorry, Ma.
现在这个厨
Please
房是个
continue.
恐怖的地方。
Just stir before this meal is utterly ruined. Just like my mood.
再一次。
I've already given you too many compliments today. I finally remembered Andale.
Oh no.
哦不，
They're Tyler's best friend, aren't they? Oh, Jala, did you really try and get between them?
要是我最坏
It's
的
more
方式。
complicated than that. Why can't you take my side? Why do you always assume it's me who messed up?
When it comes to Tyler, even though you're a smart girl, you're emotionally stupid. When it comes to love, your judgment goes out the window. I truly cannot predict your behavior. It's enough to send me to an early grave.
When have you ever won challenging mom directly like this? You have to learn to act weak, Jala.
利用妈妈的同情
I've only
心。
been home a few days, Ma. I just want to spend time with you. This isn't about Andale or Tyler or anyone else. Can we just focus on us?
Okay, Jala.
Victory!
耶！
It's time to add the lamb to the masala mix. You can handle that, can't you?
Yes, Ma.
力量增强。
I suddenly knew exactly what I needed to do.
That's good. Finally, we hollow out a loaf of bread to stir, pour, and serve the bunny chow in.
You made the bread as well?
You could use store-bought if you don't care what your food tastes like.
不会吧？
I just like things to be done correctly.
老妈要自己
Now,
做
let's finish the job.
吐司吗？高级搅拌。
knew you had my cooking genes.
那可以了吧？耶！不过印度也有类似的食物吗
So, how is it?
I think you could hand this plate to anyone with pride. It's quite competent. Good work.
好，哦，没有，我们还没讲完话，还是，哦，有，我们鲳鱼
Let's
还
make
没炸。
pomfret fish fry. Start by washing.
看来还要再做一次鲳鱼才行。那这边我就快
Very
一点
good. First,
Hey.
very good. What else do you found some?
哒哒哒哒哒哒。
Well done, Jala. Touchdown. That's what add the spices to the ginger garlic.
啊，我刚按太快了，那什么东西？
Oh, so you are paying really? You almost did it correctly. Light the stove.
力量增强。
I suddenly knew exactly what I need.
You won't completely. Now we fry.
着急。下，右边、左边、上面。耶！
I knew you had my cooking genes.
这一下加超多的啦。
How is it, Emma?
Crispy on the outside.
So,
You're overconfident.
可以了。啊，我的天！啊，切德拉姑吗？尽快到修车厂来，别让我等，拜托。哦哦，好。希望不是什么糟糕的事情。你是在哪里学会修理人的？你很会。好，所以我的电话是写在小格架还是什么东西上面填啊？随时都可以找我，或者现在可能想要潮流物品。Oh my god！ 等一下，我马上过去。
Wow, this is a very intimidating group of women.
Jala, thank you for coming. I called you all because we need to talk about what's happening with these kids in town.
You really picked Jala for this job? Salma can't stand her, and I'm pretty sure Aisha has a burn book full of her yearbook photos.
Burn book 这边也要提，它是指那个 Mean Girls， 就是辣妹国招里面，不是女主角，我突然忘记那个名字，就是里面有一本书叫 Burn Book， 基本上就是记载了学校所有学生的糗事，还有一些很恶毒的话。
No offense.
Offense very much taken, thank you.
Soundy wouldn't let me in. She was my only option.
Oh, yeah. It has nothing to do with the torch you're still carrying for her.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you sounded jealous.
什么都不说。
Say one more word and you lose a bun.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me, princess.
Ladies, my shop is not the place for a cat fight.
Oh, good one, Auntie C.
Didn't two librarians pull each other's hair out over you right here last week?
What? 什么东西？
That's not... Ladies, let's remember what this is about. Do you think you're getting through to them, Jala? Convincing them to kick that soundy to the curb?
我认为可
I'm
以。
cautiously optimistic. You can count on me.
Famous last words.
Seriously. Uh-oh, they're ganging up on you now.
You have the same mindset as a teenager. Just speak their language.
A2, Auntie?
Salma will barely talk to me. So I guess Jala's our only hope. God help us.
God abandoned us a long time ago. We live in hell.
That's the positive attitude I know and love, Tyler, dear. Go see what's going on at the park, Jala. Hopefully what you've done is enough.
好。所以我们还要想办法解决公园的问题。然后不是刚才有人叫我们找他吗？他人呢？布鲁诺真的是直接人就消失了耶，他连部片的故事都没有耶。啊！真是。
Jala, my guest of honor, welcome!
What's this about?
Maybe he's got some kindergartners for you to fight this time. Which would you rather fight? One giant 5-year-old or 10 Aishas, but she's kindergarten sized?
Jala, Jala, Jala. You don't yet know your place in Barefoot's future, do you? I brought you here to test my cup leader's mettle, and you defeated them all. You showed them that they aren't ready, how much they still needed me. By crushing them, you've crushed the dissent inside, which only distracts from Barefoot and from my teachings.
好像不是什么好事。
I truly couldn't have done it without you.
我们可以说服他吗？
Do you really not see how absolutely evil you sound right now? You can't still pretend this is helping them.
Pretend? You are the one who convinced both them and myself of my own significance. If they had been
我好想把他
ready,
面具给
they would not
拿下来。
have fallen.
That's not how it works. That's not what I meant.
Don't you see? It's already too late. You broke their spirits for me, and thus the future of Barefoot is secure under my care.
糟糕，事情跟我们原本想要走向不太一
Under
样。
your thumb, you mean?
Fear not, Jala. There's always room for you here, right by my side.
糟了，怎么办？糟糕，糟糕，糟糕，糟糕！我们要找救星帮忙了。这跟我预期的走向不太一样啊。
Great. Soundy's still on his throne, and the kids are more committed than ever. Congratulations, Jala. You somehow found a way to make a bad situation worse. Oh, I don't know why I was delusional enough to think getting you involved would be a good idea. You emanate disaster.
This is just a setback. We can regroup, try another approach.
We are not going to do anything. This is no longer a joint enterprise. I'll handle it from now on.
Tyler.
It's what I should have done from the get-go. This town isn't your responsibility. You're just gonna leave again anyway, aren't you?
That's a question I've been avoiding answering.
Yeah, I thought as much. I never should have asked for your help. The truth is, Jala, you're just a tourist. Nothing that happens here really matters to you. You can fix things or mess them up even more. Even if you do, you can just leave. You don't have to live with it. But I do.
Don't you think we need to have a real conversation, Tyler?
Why? So we can hurt each other some more? I'm doing us both a favor. There's nothing to be salvaged here, so why bother diving into the wreck? Why don't we skip to the end? Save ourselves the inevitable disappointment.
Tyler.
Goodbye, Jala.
Uh-oh, 糟了，糟了。好，等一下，我们还要帮那个安迪了。跟我原本预期的走向不一样啊！等一下，差点撞上垃圾桶。
These tunes make me seem groovy, babe.
并没有，谢谢。
Your body would have a heart attack if you brought me home.
很好，直接把你打掉。
I can't believe this is actually happening. I need a minute.
白痴！外婆到底派了多少人过来啊？
Hold on. Need to check my bio data on you.
不用了，你把东西还来。
You're not what I expected.
I get that a lot.
好，下一个。他头上顶着锅子。
Stop messing with our gems. These were stolen fair and square.
什么叫光明正大偷来的？偷来的就不是光明正大啊！这样子如何
Can we just get this over with? I'm getting hangry.
看起来很有用。哦，等等，我第一次看到这个，你刚才又哪里发射玫瑰花，好恶心！都是群体器，看我们只能用用这个单体器打了。 现在打一下回一点意志力。他还找了第2个人来。
I've got a lot on my mind. Let's get this over with.
哦，看到了绿色。你们可以不要再继续用胯下发射玫瑰花了吗？很怪，拜托。
I'm gonna chew you up and spit you out. And not in a sexy way.
好，我觉得这一次说不定有机会让2个人都被上状态。
I think you're in need of a lesson. And I'm exactly the person to teach you.
有了，你们2个准备受罚吧。哇，意志力不够，我看一下哦。这样。好，再一次。不要再治疗他了，拜托。啊，最后一个没按到。
Glad you're average looking. I won't have to worry about you cheating on me.
啊？加拉为什么这个可以中招？你给我解释一下。哦。
I'm going to enjoy humiliating you.
有了，决定了，我要先把你给打掉。哦，我要先补点血。还有意志力。
You'd make my life so convenient if we got married.
啊！来，该让你尝尝愤怒的滋味了。真的突然跌倒。
I'm a modern man. I don't need a wife with a degree.
What? 好，只学掉一位了。
Your party thinks I could be the boy for you.
拒绝。我们还能怎样嘲讽他？渴望呢？
Can I really blame you for being into all this?
哈，没有用，那只剩愤怒可以用了。
I'm only gonna warn you once. Run.
应该一般的比较小的就可以打掉。可以了。哦，
I'm
天
tired of looking at your face. Time for you to run home.
好，又再解决一位，剩最后一位。
Sorry, I don't think you have the moves.
下来，先正经嘲讽。
I could never be with someone who's vainer than I am.
At least you're self-aware. That's something.
啊！我想要速战速决啊！
Is my pomade keeping its hold?
You can buy a map at Loops. It'll show you the quickest way out of town. Bye.
哦，还好，就刚才那个比较烦人而已。啊，你说混音带是指真的混音带啊？你知道有 CD 这种东西吗？你每天听的都是录音带。哦，对，很酷，但你的音乐够酷吗？啊，好，他在姑妈那儿。 哎，错边了。嗷！
Thank goodness. I knew you'd come through. I swear, if the local scene got flooded with bootlegs again, I was gonna lose it.
Sounds like you need a better hiding spot. Or some hired muscle to strike fear into the hearts of your enemies.
What do you think I called you for? Not your conversational skills, that's for sure.
You're more about body language anyway.
In all seriousness, thank you. I've been so busy with festival planning, this was the last thing I needed. These tapes are for very dear repeat customers, and my mixes are custom curated every time.
They look
好像有
sick
人
as
很
hell
流
on
行手
delay.
工剪
You
接
can really tell the
录音
love
带
you。put in.
我们接下来还要去哪里？布鲁诺还真的就这样直接消失了耶！我真的找不到他跑去哪儿了。 对，咖喱棺材板我们已经有了。他喜欢我们姑妈吗？这个意思吗？他很常在那边混耶。
I smell something delicious.
I hope you know I risked my life for this. I had to cook with my mom.
How is Auntie Rukmini?
Thriving off the fear she instills in the people around her. As always. Reminds me why I skipped town in the first place.
Blaming your mother for all your problems? Haven't you heard Freud's out of fashion these days?
Well, my stomach thanks you for your sacrifice and bravery.
好，这样就可以了吧？喂，笨蛋，今天那个怪兽容是怎么回事？咪，他不管他什么东西。我在想你很夸奖啦，我有不好的感觉，因为你很酷，所以你会是最好的配送员，本地人会爱死你。可以这么说，而且那是个彻底的错误。很高兴我们意见一致。好吧，这次结束后，我要叫姑妈报废你的车。还有，你到底要叫我做多少事情？快递给谁？给他了吗？等一下，需要专辑的人是他们吗？哦，他。好，第一张专辑送达，接下来是酒吧的，应该是跳舞用的音乐。
Can I help you?
Special delivery. You ordered some mixtapes from Andale?
Oh, finally. This is gonna make my shift go by so much faster.
We got off on the wrong foot. I'm making amends with Dia, and I was hoping maybe we can even have a
tone down the desperate.
Soundy's army doesn't take bribes.
Oh, 最后一个是商店的。
It's you. What do you want?
I had a mixtape from Andale addressed to a cool customer, but I don't see anyone with that description here. I must be in the wrong place.
Hey, wait. I'm a customer of Andale's who ordered a mixtape. And, for your information, being cool is loser behavior, actually. So, you complimented me. I bet you feel ridiculous right now.
Dang, you got me. Here's your tape anyway, kid.
Yeah, whatever. Thanks, Mom. I mean, I said that on purpose and was kidding. I have to go in the back now for, not embarrassed reasons.
What an amazing day. I want to stay in this moment forever.
我来看看有卖什么新东西吗？经典丹宁外套。啊！这真的好滑，我真的还是不太会操控这个滑板，就是了。
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but you are a complete lifesaver for me today. I'm so happy I can cross this off my to-do list.
If I was greedy, I'd be asking for a cut of the profit.
Isn't getting on my good side payment enough? Beggars shouldn't be so choosy, babe.
A good business reputation is worth its weight in gold, and my services don't come cheap.
How new for you?
Jala Jayaratna, 25 years old, found dead in a ditch.
Haha, kidding, it's all love. Thanks, Jala. You're the VIP.
好，这样应该就结束了，可以了。对，好，让我们把滑板公园的事情给搞砸了。点心有了。
So, your Amma and I have something to tell you tomorrow.
You cannot just say that and then leave me in suspense.
No, it's nothing bad. And your Amma should be here when we discuss it. I just wanted you to brace yourself.
You get that this is worse than saying nothing, right?
Oops. Just be nice to Amma tomorrow, okay, Jalapataka? And try your best to stay calm.
老爸人真的超好的。
Let me get this straight. You've been meeting Jala every day for the last week?
And you didn't have an emotional confrontation dripping with sexual tension, barely disguised as a psychodrama battle?
What can I say? I don't like to follow the crowd.
You really think you're better than us, don't you?
Andale.
No, they're right. You've said as much, Tyler. Repeat.
Wow, Irfan. Speaking up for yourself. I didn't know you had it in you.
You think we're pathetic. You've made it pretty clear.
Just be honest, Tyler.
Honesty? You want honesty? Fine. I'm jealous, okay? I know I shouldn't be. It's not even about you. But she chose every one of you over me. I was never enough for her.
Tyler.
I am that petty. Is that what you wanted to hear? I'm still hung up on her, even after everything. You think I think I'm better than you? That you're pathetic? What a goddamn joke. Jala only dumped the rest of you once.
那应该是最后一章了吧？汤迪对熊族公园的掌控其实未有的强大，糟糕。泰勒对于加拉表现感到不满，同时老爸在提供神秘的线索，小心前方有情绪陷阱。
Jala, you're finally awake. I've already had 3 cups of tea, a walk, a long chat with the neighbor, and solved the cryptic crossword in the paper.
这个画面似曾相识啊。
It should be illegal to be so cheerfully productive in the morning.
Fresh air and good digestion are necessary to any enterprise, even a criminal one.
I always suspected she was a mob boss.
Well, if the very concept of morning is too much for you, I don't know how you're going to face the rest of this conversation.
Minnie?
Wait, Dad was both cryptic and ominous last night. Umma's extra spicy this morning. All signs point to imminent disaster.
Maybe you should drink some more tea, Jala.
直接告诉我就好
Get it
了，
over
拜
with. I
托。
can't stand the suspense.
You warned her, didn't you?
Not a word, Minnie, I swear.
We agreed.
Children, can we focus up here, please?
My mother is coming to Timber Hills.
啊，好，我们
We
玩
should
完了
move,。change our identities, take up new lives as bean farmers in North Dakota.
Good thinking. Pati considers anything larger than a public park dangerously rural.
Thank you, Jala, for your supportive attitude. I knew I could rely on you.
She swore she'd never leave Bangalore for anywhere with worse weather.
Which rules out pretty much the entire northern hemisphere, much less the Pacific Northwest. We thought we were safe.
Well, your Patti might not be the most traditional Indian grandmother.
But she's still an Indian grandmother.
印度外婆是什么概念？
Did you really think she'd miss her eldest grandchild's wedding?
Yeah, maybe we should have seen this coming.
Speaking of which, Aruni's still avoiding you, isn't she?
I've looked for her everywhere, but she's sneaky.
You said I should give them their own space and that they'd figure things out in their own time.
Well, I still think it has its merits.
My mother's flight lands tomorrow, Arvind. Tomorrow!
Had its merits, I should say. I fully agree. Circumstances have somewhat overtaken us.
I'm putting an end to this nonsense. Jala, it's time to make Kiribat.
椰浆饭。我来看有其他食谱吗？没有了，剩椰浆饭。
Do not be fooled into thinking kiribat is a simple breakfast dish made of rice and coconut milk. Kiribat is an institution, a way of life, a trial of Sri Lankan culinary skill, and let's be real, femininity. For our mother, an Indian Tamil woman married to a Sri Lankan Sinhalese man, kiribat doesn't symbolize prosperity or mark celebratory occasions. Oh no. Each perfectly made dish is evidence that she cares, that she belongs, that she is worthy.
Can we take the drama down like 8 to 10 notches? This hasn't been her.
Hey, don't blame me when Ma takes you down with a spiked chariot.
Are you daydreaming, Jala? What could possibly be more important than fixing your relationship with your sister?
世界和平。
I don't know, Ma. The global system of capitalist extraction that is destroying the planet? Puppies? Tony Braxton's new single?
I'm only going to let that go because Breathe Again is my song. Why do you look so nervous, Jala? I'm planning to eat the kiribat, not you. Start by washing your hands.
好，每次都从洗手开始。
Very good. We will make kiribat. You will take the kiribat to Aruni and you will patch up today.
但是阿鲁尼比较喜欢吃炸
Kiribat
糖
isn't
圈。
even her favorite, though.
It's not about the kiribat. It's about the carefully balanced application of threat and emotional manipulation.
Wow, Mom. That actually explains so much about our childhoods.
Now wash the rice till the water runs clear.
哦。
Even Party would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down. Party can smell domestic discord, so I don't care if you two have to pretend everything's fine. Just put on a good show. That's all I ask.
Don't worry, Ma. We won't let you down. Message received.
That's all you're gonna say? Did you leave your spine in Jennifer's apartment?
It's probably wherever you lost your tact.
All I'm doing is telling you to stand up for yourself.
Earth to Jala, hello? Shred the coconut, please. Today, if possible.
好。
Well done, Jala. Touchdown. That's what they say in basketball, no? Blend the coconut with water. Not too fine, not too coarse.
这样没有用。
Just do it perfectly.
How about you close your smart mouth and open your ears instead?
Dance, little Jala, dance.
我们要用我们华丽的
But don't
读
get
音技巧
overconfident.
折服所有人。
After fixing your mess with Aruni, I still have to clean the house, do the laundry, and cook Pati's favorites for tomorrow.
Sounds like...
No, we are not saying that. You need to stand up for yourself.
Were you saying something, Jala? All right then. Now hand mix the coconut milk till it's silky smooth.
力量增强。这个3线条件有点太高了吧？
Well, keep doing it then.
那说总共17个步骤就是了。
I've already given you too many compliments today. Now go wash your hands.
What are we, a kid? We don't need to be told that.
You've never stopped me from saying something before.
Then tell her what you really think, so I won't have to.
我刚才看到这一集水龙头的水自动开启了。
Very good. Now thin down the coconut milk with water and mix it with the rice.
Oh, come on, really?
Nothing to say, Jala? That's a change. You won't completely embarrass me in front of Pati. You're being suspiciously quiet, Jala. It's starting to make me nervous. Okay then. Now it's time to add the sea salt.
哟，这样子可以到3星。哇，还有误触掉
I
一个。
really am an incredible teacher. Now it's time to light the stove.
Say something, Jala. Tell the truth. Isn't it time?
还没，时机点还不对。
Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? A parade? Jala.
Just open your mouth.
Oh, damn, the pan's hot. Pour the mixture in, quick!
哦，嘿，哇，哇，怎么煎油杆的位置一直误触掉？
Good.
Just open your mouth, Jala. The truth will fall right out. All you need to do is let it. Don't you trust me?
现在还
You're
不
being
行。
extra weird this morning.
Hey, maybe I'm just being honest about how you really feel.
Jala? Jala! Seriously, Jala. Cover the rice and let it cook in the coconut milk. Are you really giving me the silent treatment? Today, of all days.
这样
I
才
say
安全一
something
点。
wrong every time I open my mouth, so
That's more like it.
Stir the rice before it goes lumpy, or we'll have to start all over again.
好，继续。我觉得有点难到3星，说不定等一下我们要再重来一次。
I knew you had my cooking genes. This time try to stir the rice as though you're not expressing your buried resentment towards me.
I'll do my best.
No way. Tell her how you really feel.
How about you stop taking out your anxiety about Bhatti coming tomorrow on me?
I'm just trying to help you.
You're not good enough for her, so today nothing I do is good enough for you.
Keep going, Jala. You're on a roll.
Well, guess what, Ma? Maybe I'm not perfect. Maybe you aren't perfect either.
Sing it, sister.
It was fine. How much validation do you need? I see. You're worried about Aruni. That's what this drama is all about.
Wow, did she even hear you? Are you going to let her get away with minimizing our feelings?
You don't think she'll forgive you. You're scared to face her.
火上浇油，拜托。
Are we talking about me and Aruni or you and Bhatti?
You have no idea how complicated my relationship with Bhatti is, how hard it is for me, so don't presume. No, don't say anything. The rice needs to cool off, and so do we. All I'm asking for is a little empathy, Jala.
No. You just want me not to show you up in front of Bhatti.
Why can't you just be on my side for once?
Why can't you be on mine?
I'm always on your side, Jala. You're the only one who doesn't see that. Oh, Kiri baths should be made with love, not anger. So let's set this argument and the rice aside, all right?
Are you really going to let her end the conversation like that? What gives her the right?
Maybe now's not the best time to burn everything down.
Coward.
Let's start on the sambal while the rice sets. The richness of the milk rice contrasts with the sambal's heat. See, Jala? Everything has to be a balance.
And sometimes it's easier for someone with fresh eyes to notice when something's off.
And sometimes it's better to trust those with many years of experience.
Unfortunately, people can get set in their ways.
Or they know that some recipes should be followed exactly for the best results. I think you should focus on what you're going to say to Aruni instead of interfering with me and my mother.
You've never actually talked about her. You just go into this frenzy whenever she visits.
Not everything is easy to talk about, Jala.
So let me get this straight. She's allowed to meddle in your life, but you can't even ask questions?
Now chop up the onions. Roughly will do. They don't have to be perfect. We'll grind them up later.
Ha!
I handed you that one.
好，我们切洋葱。
I admit, I'm somewhat impressed.
You are doing so well, Jala. Why are you stopping now? Just because she made a joke?
It feels like you're trying to get me worked up.
Stop swallowing it all down. You know exactly what you want to say to her. What you've always wanted to say.
I can't.
You can. Just spit it out.
Sometimes you are just like your mother.
Yes. Didn't that feel good?
I feel kind of lightheaded. That's good, right?
That's relief. That's release. That's catharsis, baby.
Say something, Ma.
Add the red chili flakes. More than you think you'll need. Sambal needs to be fiery.
音乐突然停了，我觉得有点危。
You're learning. You know, Jala, sometimes I hate how much I see myself in you. I moved continents to get away from my mother. Compared to that, you didn't go that far.
Do you hate me for what I did? Leaving town? Cutting myself off?
Of course I did. I hated you because it felt like I failed at loving you. But really, I hated myself. And I missed you.
Ma,
look at that. Time to crush everything up with the mortar and pestle. Go on now.
吗？没有按好。
Sorry. Was I supposed to praise your average performance? You came back home. That's the important thing. And the last thing I want to do is drive you away again.
I don't want that either. We'll work on it. Okay, Amma?
Suck up. Just a few kind words and you roll over for her?
I don't want you to feel like you have to run away from me, Jala.
Can't you see she's manipulating you?
Look at that. We're nearly done with this kiribat. And not too soon.
Do you really think you fixed anything today? No way, you just papered over the cracks.
Second to last step, add the cured tuna.
刺尾鱼。哇！姐，后面 QT 怎么全部都那么烂？
You almost did it correctly. I know I said you have to fix things with Aruni, but it's all right if you can't. I'll just deal with whatever Pati has to say about it. I mean, who cares what my mother thinks, right? Look, don't answer that. Final step, cut up the kiribat into nice even pieces.
他们每次画食物做的很好吃，就是画的很好吃的样子。
Well done, Jala. The moment of truth. Time to taste what you've made.
还差一点点火候，没有到3星。等下再试一次。
So, does it taste good enough to inspire a miraculous sibling reconciliation?
It is recognizably Kiribat.
That's good, isn't it?
It's not bad. Perhaps the nostalgia value will carry the day with Aruni.
I'll take any slim hope of advantage I can get.
我们再试一次，虽然步骤很多，但我们需要那个3星的椰浆饭。
Start by washing your hands. Very good. Even party would. What am I saying? Good. But. Well done, Jala. That's what they say in.
啊，力量增强。
You look so much like my grand.
Never.
She was an incredible. I've already given you too many compliments today.
再洗第2次手。
Very good. Very good. What else do you expect? I really am an incredible. I knew you had my cool. That's.
来，继续搅拌。
You won't completely embarrass. Keep that. Now we let.
My mouth's.
Don't be tempted to have a taste. You'll burn your mouth. I know from experience.
再次力量增强，这样子应该可以冲上3星吧？应该。
What just happened?
I don't really know.
Whatever it was. It was fine. How much?
可以吧？这样可以吧？哇！刚才那个怎么又卡住了？
Not bad. Is that?
哇，还是没有办法满3星。
You're learning. The moment of truth.
啊，差一点点，这个还蛮难的。 吧，放弃。没有3星的椰浆饭。
Indeed.
Congrats, Jala. You've reached a new low, getting Mom to emotionally blackmail me into meeting you with Kiribati. I actually expected better of you. Guess that's on me, huh?
Mom sprung this on me, same as you.
What a convenient story. Next you'll tell me we have to stick together in the face of parental pressure. Isn't it already obvious she doesn't want to be here? And why is this all your fault anyway? She's the older sister.
Can you just give me some space here? The commentary's not helping.
I'm just looking out for you. So what? You wanted to talk. So talk.
Are you nervous about the wedding? I've never even met the groom.
And whose fault is that? I didn't come here for small talk. She just came here to blame you some more, Jala. Seriously, why are we even here? Let's be really honest. You're not back in town to make up with me, or Mom and Dad, or anyone else. You came back because Jennifer threw you out, and you had nowhere else to go.
And whose fault is it that I got involved with Jennifer? You're the one who introduced us. She was your friend.
You've wanted to say that for so long, haven't you, Jala? I'm so proud of you for not holding it in. God damn, Jennifer, I could kill her. I really could. You have no idea how worried I was every time you didn't pick up the phone. I take it she encouraged you to cut off contact with us?
I didn't know how to explain myself to you. You all made it pretty clear that you blamed me. And Jennifer was so understanding. It was just easier to stop calling.
You were protecting yourself. It's understandable. Don't you dare let yourself off the hook that easy, Jala. No, you broke Mom and Dad's hearts. You were always their favorite.
Well, I certainly fell conclusively off that pedestal.
She loved you falling from grace, getting what you deserved. Ask her.
That probably made you happy, huh?
Are you kidding me? God, you're a piece of work sometimes. You know, Auntie C actually cried. That old battle axe... Forget it. It's done now. I just want to know one thing. You and Tyler. Are you still in love with her?
Can I take a rain check on that question, please? Possibly forever.
For God's sake, Jala, you better figure it out before you go blundering back into her life. Either you really need to pee, or you have a question you're dying to ask. Which is it?
So, is Ahmed the man of your dirty dreams? Are you in love? Is he good in bed?
Wait!
Yes, and you have no idea. You little freak. For some reason, he really wants to meet you and cares about your dumb opinion. He's actually nice and a good person whose soul hasn't been crushed by life. Try not to be a complete mega bitch when you meet him.
Promise.
How can she say that about us? You're barely a deca bitch. A kill-a-bitch at worst.
How have you been, really? How's work? Any planes fall out of the sky recently?
Keep your voice down. Everyone knows I'm an engineer at Boeing, dummy.
Should be illegal to love your job this much.
I got a promotion last month, and it's also where I met Ahmed.
Wow. Was it a nerd meet cute? Did he desperately need to borrow a stapler? Did his engine break and you were the only one who could bring it whirring back to life?
God is testing me right now. How do you still know nothing about what I actually do?
When I left home, you were pretty adamant that you didn't want to get married. And now, this. Does that mean you've changed your mind about having kids too?
What if I have?
Is it Ahmed? Is he pressuring you?
No, Jala, God. Some of us have better taste in partners than that. Don't you think it's a bit rich to be pulling this protective sister act now? You're trying so hard and she's meeting you with hostility. We don't need this.
Arnie, be honest with me. I need to know. Are we good?
Good? Good? I hate you for not calling. I hate Jennifer for taking advantage of you. I hate Mom and Dad for not doing more. I hate myself for ever letting her near you.
That is not on you.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
So where do we go from here?
We both made mistakes. We can keep going over them or just move forward. I'll forgive you if you forgive me.
真是，就跟老姐问题原来这么简单吗？
Maybe she forgives you now, but do you think she'll ever really look at you the same way? Every time you make the tiniest mistake, hurt her feelings, say the wrong thing, it'll all come crumbling down. How long do you think you can keep up the perfect sister act, Jala? Do you even really want to? I guess whatever happens between us, I can't stop being an older sister. I spoke to Tyler for you last night. Set up a meet. She'll be waiting for you outside the skate park. Don't thank me. Just promise me one thing. Stay celibate until my wedding.
来啦，你来修车厂一趟。啊，所有的故事都要结束了。应该还早啦，我们还有，看看我们还有一个情人要处理，然后现在我们在到处做杂事。
Aw, there she is. I heard about that strange mascot and his antics at the park. How are you holding up, Jalu baby?
Tyler was trying to investigate what was happening with the park. And instead, I got involved in all this bear cult crap and totally messed it up. He's got his grip on everything even tighter now.
So you regroup and you try again. Kiddo, no despot holds power forever. Hubris always blows up in their faces. You'll both get back in there. It's just a matter of time.
Or, hear me out. We have the Midas touch, except everything we touch turns to garbage instead of gold.
Yay! 这样也很
Now
方
listen,
便。
if you're still feeling bad tonight,
我们可以把我们所有摸过的东西都送去垃圾集中处理处之类的。
I'm headed over to the tool belt with your mom after I close up shop. You should join us.
I am not familiar with that establishment.
Please don't let it be a strip club. It sounds like a strip club. Oh God, what if it's a strip club?
It's a blue-collar lesbian bar in the next town over. I'm meeting some other mechanics there. There's always a great group of gals, truckers, construction workers, and they'd all get a kick out of you.
On one hand, Mom. On the other hand, mummies.
On second thought, your mom needs a break from you. Invitation rescinded. Make your own fun tonight, kiddo.
OK。
So, everyone, don't freak out, but I have someone to introduce. The person who actually gave me the idea for this little scheme.
Aruni? Wait! I thought this was all my idea!
Oh, sweetie, yes. That's obviously what they wanted you to think.
But why?
I didn't want all of you causing drama at my wedding.
Okay, no. I refuse to pretend that secretly masterminding your sister's exes into messy confrontations with her is the low drama option.
I needed to keep her occupied. I wasn't ready to talk it out with her.
So you used us as distractions?
Fine, I also wanted to torture her a bit. Maybe a lot.
To know Jala is to want to torture her.
Please don't make that sound like such a sex thing.
Sorry.
Fun as it has been to watch this drama play out, it's time to face what I've been avoiding.
Your mom called you, huh?
Threatened me, more like. What about you, Tyler? Isn't it time you two actually talked?
No, no way. Absolutely not.
I am asking you as your friend. I mean, I like you more than my sister right now. Do it for me.
Oh, your entire bloodline is cursed.
I'm taking that as a yes.
One of us!
One of us! One of us?
Oh,
因为我觉得艾尔法还蛮可爱的。
Are you sure you want to do this? Tyler's not going to be easy to deal with.
It's never gonna get any easier.
This is Tyler. She's the first friend Jala made after our parents moved us to America. Her best friend. For a while, her only friend. Maybe that's the reason Tyler's always been a little possessive.
Excuse me?
Territorial? Oh, or how about proprietary? They fell in love when they were 14. They've been the on-again, off-again, grand queer romance of Timber Hill since then. The real mystery is why Tyler put up with the parade of hopeless losers, manipulators, and creeps Jala dated during their breakups. Low self-esteem, maybe?
Is that what you think of me? And hello to you too, by the way.
为什么他可以听到我们的旁白讲话？
It's more like an intrusive thought I have now and then when I really want to wallow in my feelings of guilt.
Oh, well, if that question keeps you up at night, I'll just let you keep wondering. You want to dig up the past, Jala? Fine. I guess some things just won't stay buried.
Wow, 她是个朋克女王耶！泰勒，加拉最好的朋友，他的前任，那个前任，他们的恋情或许已死，但是挖出尸首来解剖，永远不会太迟。
Is this front you're putting up supposed to intimidate us? Oh, please.
Wait, your bitchy, self-critical inner voice looks and sounds like Aruni?
Guess you can see me as well as hear me in your inner world. Great.
Of all the people to be stuck with 24/7, my older sister.
Is there any point hating you when you're doing such a good job of doing it yourself?
Give it a rest, Tyler. If you really hated Jala, why would you even be here? I had more respect for you when you kept your distance from us. But to come crawling back like this? Oh, it's really pathetic. More than that, it's obvious.
Be very careful what you say next, Jala.
I can't control what comes out of her mouth.
She's you idiot. She's just saying what you're thinking. The words that come out of her mouth, you're just too scared to say them yourself.
You've always understood us so well, haven't you? But I know you too, Tyler. You want to know the real answer to the mystery of why you always forgive us, why you'll forgive us even now, even though you shouldn't.
You unbearably arrogant asshole. Go on then. Say
you're still in love with Jala. You never stopped. You never will. You don't know how.
What?
I kept trying to change myself for you. But now I realize you didn't know what you wanted. You were just afraid of how right I was for you.
但是他现在也嘲讽不起啊。看哦。我不上了吗？完蛋！能启用状态真的很麻烦。
Sergio? And Bruno?
What the hell is going on?
Hell is just right. Welcome to hell, Jala. My hell. The hell you put me through.
Do you think she's planning to bury us alive in this graveyard of your past mistakes?
Maybe she'll be merciful and kill us first.
Oh, Jala. Don't be so silly. I want you alive. There's no use in tormenting the dead. And you have tormented me, Jala. Everywhere I look in this town, I see the after images of us. You're tangled in my past. You linger in my future. No matter what I do, I can't escape you. You haunt me, Jala. Now it's my turn to return the favor.
Bro! You're back! I was so bummed you left town.
Yeah, bro. This lame town just couldn't handle my awesomeness. I had to split because of my secret trauma, you know?
That's deep, man. Women love secret trauma.
呀，两个大男人。
I know. That's why I made some up, obviously.
Wow! You're like a genius, bro!
You barely know
Sergio's
Bruno, but we went
nice.
to school with Sergio since the 3rd grade. Were you really not paying any attention?
I can't be expected to pay attention to the grunts they make in between guzzling protein shakes.
I followed you around like a little puppy dog. But you never really loved me, did you? I guess I made it too easy for you, huh?
Pathetic, isn't he? But was I any different to you?
You don't really think he's pathetic. You're afraid that you are.
Oh, yeah! We're exactly the same, aren't we, Tyler?
You left me again and again and again, but I loved you too much to let you go. You were the only one for me, even though you made it clear I wasn't enough. If that's not pathetic, I don't know what is.
Looks like Tyler's determined to resurrect the ghosts of the past. They're the shield she's using to avoid her real feelings. Put them down so we can get to the truth.
我知道，等一下哦。
I kind of like how hard you're working for my attention.
很好，渴望依旧对大吉欧有用。 好，小喜哦，拜拜。微微补个血。嘲讽，应该无情可以。我有点记不得了。
Why am I still fighting you?
No one ever really leaves this town, Jala. You know that.
You tried to cage me. Bruno didn't.
I didn't want to be a cage, Jala. I wanted to be your home.
All it took was one smile and a mouthful of sweet promises for you to leave this town in the rear view. You didn't even really want me. You wanted to escape. Your parents, Timber Hills.
And me. How was it so easy to let go of everything we had?
Running off with Bruno was the opposite of a choice. It was more like an evasion.
You didn't evade me in the back seat that night.
Really not the time.
You kept choosing other people while I was right there.
Maybe you were just too much of a sure thing?
还没想到吵架还可以这样吵。来，我们再好好打你一次，然后等下把你给带走。
Hell itself would spit you back out.
好。
Hello again, Super Freak. I really love what you've done with the place.
Don't call me that.
I had so many nicknames for you back in school, remember? A creature of the night, death becomes her. Oh, and my favorite, Ferris Buttless.
Ouch. It's like you conjured her straight out of my worst fears. The kind of girl who was every kind of girl I wasn't.
啊，这下真的很痛，而且会来不及按。
I never knew you had such a possessive side.
I know, right? She's just not right for you.
I'm talking about you.
然后我大部分都记得当他们会吃什么嘲讽。这样。哇，最后一下没按好。我们也火一个。
I still think about how you felt, Jala. The things you let me do to you, the promises you whispered, all those first times.
She bullied me, Jala. She made my life hell. And you had a relationship with her behind my back. Of all the people in the world, how could you betray me with her?
I really just planned to confront her about bullying you. Get her to knock it off. But then, I don't know, emotions ran high. Before I knew it, we were kissing.
Yeah, it was just a spur-of-the-moment thing that went on for months behind Tyler's back.
Okay, seriously, shut up.
No. I can't believe I'm saying this, but let DS speak.
好，意志力回来了。继续。哎，等一下，那怎么可以没有命中啦？好痛！补血，我需要补血。
Did you tell Dia that I told you to break up with her? I made you break up with her.
Oh my god, is that really why you broke up?
So you didn't tell her it was me. Why not?
It's kind of embarrassing to admit how whipped I am. What?
No, you got it right the first time.
Yeah, don't worry about my feelings. I'm only here as set dressing for your inevitable romance.
Do you regret asking me to?
No. Yes. I always wondered whether you really wanted to... Me giving you that ultimatum. It poisoned all the choices you made after. Be careful what you wish for, huh?
What did you tell her about us?
Just the truth. You hid so much from her, Jala.
I wanted to know.
Hear that? She wanted to know all the details.
还有，根本就是双方想互揍，但是一直不断跌倒的动画。
The question that's like a shard of glass in your heart.
Why don't you love me as much as I love you?
This isn't the first time you've asked me that. I've told you it's not true. This is about you and your insecurity.
If you hadn't abandoned me over and over, maybe I wouldn't be so insecure.
Look, I've tried to be understanding. I know I'm the one that messed up big time. But maybe that's something you need to work on and stop blaming me for.
哦，他直接把他收走了。
I'm so sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean to hurt you. Why do you always look at me like I'm about to bully you?
Spare Shahrukh. He's innocent. I'm the one at fault. I will bear my guilt for eternity.
Come on, Irfan isn't that weepy and self-righteous.
Close enough.
这根本就只是在他脑袋里面的幻想啊！震惊无形，则不震惊。
Irfan's the town auntie's choice, not mine.
Wow! Hurtful? The entire school found out that you cheated on Tyler with me. It wasn't just a betrayal. It was a humiliation. You're an expert at taking people's dignity, aren't you, Jala?
I still found a way to swallow my pride and take you back. I made so many excuses for you. But that was the first time I regretted loving you. Not the last.
Maybe we should have ended things then.
It would have been cleaner. I'd have saved myself a lot of heartbreak.
But we'd have missed out on a lot too.
Are you so sure the good memories are worth all the bad ones?
我刚才看到渴望嘲讽对他有用。
Can we finish fighting and start making out already?
I never wanted to fight with you in the first place.
好，在这里。Ow!
I know our relationship was collateral damage in your little self-implosion 3 years ago. But seriously, what was so wrong with your life that you had to blow it up?
I could see my future all laid out, and I just didn't want to be that person anymore.
You didn't even break up with me face to face. You called me from a payphone to tell me you'd fallen in love with someone else.
It's not the betrayal she couldn't take. It's the disrespect.
I mean, Jesus, Jala. You called collect.
重点是对方付费电话吗？哦，还有一位。
This has gone on long enough. Tyler doesn't need you anymore, Jala. She's got me looking out for her.
我看一下哦，我们要需要补点意志力。
Face it, Jala. You're jealous that Tyler has me in her life now. How does it feel to be replaced?
Oh, please. You're just a friend. I was so much more than that.
Can you at least have the decency to be jealous?
我已经有点搞不清楚，我们到底现在是用嘴遁的比较有效，还是直接打击比较有效了。
You pretend you don't care, but each of these ghosts tells a different story.
Have I mentioned how much I hate being in the middle of this?
Ugh, here we go. I can already tell what you're going to ask.
Can't you see I'm trying to have a moment here?
Whatever, you're so predictable.
Tell me the truth. Did you come back here for me, Jala?
不只是为了
You're part of it. But I left a lot of damage behind when I left. I came back to fix what I could. I'm sorry. Is that disappointing?
No. I'm relieved, actually. Maybe we can work out a way to coexist without being the center of each other's worlds. I mean, really? We were a complete disaster together, weren't we? It'd almost be funny if I didn't still want to cry every time I look at you.
啊，他直接把它收回去了，那我就不客气喽。
Does this graveyard represent all your cold, dead dreams?
I like my dreams cold and dead.
其实他刚才有提示了，说要不是每次看到他都想哭的话。真的好难按哦。
Aren't you both tired of all these half-truths and evasions? As usual, it's up to me to do the dirty work. You want to know who she really is, Tyler? How she really feels about you? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Maybe that'll help set both of you free.
If Jala wants to tell me, she can tell me herself.
Yeah, Jala. Why don't you tell her yourself? Or I will.
I wish I'd met you later. You were always right there. I took you for granted.
You're not buying that, are you? Please. You take what you want from people, but it'll never be enough for you. There's something so empty inside you. You keep trying to fill it up with other people's admiration. If they want you enough, maybe you'll finally feel like you're worth something.
Hey, stop it! Don't talk to her like that.
I'm her. Don't you get it? I'm inside her head. You think you know her? You're wrong.
Arnie, please, stop it.
You want to know the real secret? What we know that you don't, what we've always known. You never loved her. Not the real her. No one could.
这应该是最后一下。可以了啊！这一仗打得有够辛苦。
What we are, it's more than romance. I mean, screw romance. That's the least of what I feel for you.
No, please, stop. I'll start getting ideas.
I can't forgive you for breaking my heart. I don't think I can ever trust you with it again. But I wasn't just your ex. We were best friends. You're my family. That part of me will always love you.
I loved you, Tyler. I know I made you doubt it, but what I felt for you was always real. No more ghosts, okay?
结束。怎么办？我们还有一个外婆需要对付。
Before you say anything, let me just say this. Let's start small, okay? No blood oaths, no grand gestures, no promises of forever. Just two people who care being a small part of each other's lives.
You really think we can go from what we had to being so measured with each other?
We're trying this new thing called having boundaries.
Good luck, you're already flirting.
Ah, that reminds me. That Aruni in your head, you know she's nothing like your sister, right?
She's a better version of Aruni than your version of Irfan, at least.
I almost forgot how competitive you are, which is incidentally not my point.
What is your point?
I don't think she's good for you, Jala.
Jala needs me. You don't even want her back. Why do you care?
Damn it, boundaries, Tyler. I said it, and now I'm done. I trust you to take care of yourself. So, take care of yourself, okay?
啊，结束。
Are you done for the day?
Jala, why don't we watch some TV?
Sure thing, Dad.
Well, I'm going out with Chandra. We should talk in the morning, Jala.
Well, that's not too cryptic.
Night, Jala.
So, a little birdie told me today was a big day for you.
It's me. I'm the birdie.
Auntie, you're here?
Uh-huh. Rukmini overdid it with the cocktails tonight. I brought her home safely. While I was here, I thought I'd help my little brother cope as well.
Or you never cook and you came to raid my fridge.
Leftovers and coffee would go so good with all the tequila inside me.
I'll admit, it's strange to see you rattled, Diddy.
Ah, what a lifetime of thinly veiled resentment from an in-law can do.
That's not very fair, Chandra. It's not thinly veiled. Speaking of nerves and complex relationships, Tyler and Aruni, well, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, Jala Banana.
I don't really know where to begin. It's a lot.
Well, how are you feeling right now?
I feel like I handed in a piece of homework that was long overdue. This constant nagging anxiety that's just gone. I think I used up all the feelings I had and then some. I'm in a feeling deficit right now.
And now, Patti will be here in the morning.
Dun dun dun.
Did that sound laden with dread? I meant it to sound happy. You know, yay, my mother-in-law, who I love and respect, is visiting.
Mom can't hear you right now. I'd just save your energy to muster up some fake enthusiasm tomorrow.
That's the spirit. Come on, Jala. What's one more emotionally devastating confrontation? How bad can it possibly be? Eh?
Cheers to that.
You're both terrible, and I appreciate you so much right now.
Oh.
Jala, I'm sorry. I know I went too far yesterday. I took over, I made you say things you didn't want to say. I shouldn't have done that.
No, it's my fault. I've let this go on too long. I need to let you go.
Oh, just like that, huh? After everything I've done for you. You think if you cut me out, you'll be whole? You can push me down so deep that you can't hear my voice, but I'll still be there, waiting. I'm part of you. How can you just abandon me?
Deep down, you want this too.
Jala, don't do this. I'm scared.
You're the part of me I couldn't love. You're fickle, you're mean, you're vain and self-righteous. You're so angry. I felt like I needed to change myself to be loved. Cut those parts out, suppress them, avoid them.
But the more you did, the more I came out in ways you didn't expect.
I'm not hiding from my shadow anymore. I see you. I know you. I accept you. Thank you for everything you've done. You're a part of me. You'll always be a part of me.
Stop blubbering and just do it, Jala. All this sentimentality is giving me a headache.
I couldn't have hallucinated a better sister. Goodbye, Irony.
Goodbye, Jala.
总算结束，我们把所有的情人都搞定了，当然还有最后一段。加拉和阿鲁尼的冲突延迟已久，加拉和泰勒处理了他们痛苦的过去，但是最大的战斗即将来临，外婆明天就要到了，准备接受更大的情绪伤害吧。西食谱，等一下看。
I'm glad you two have made up.
We were ordered to.
Now that's exactly the sort of comment your grandmother will pounce on. I'm asking you to be on your best behavior. I am begging you. Can you both please do this for me?
I promise, Ma.
No. Mom, this is ridiculous. Why do we have to put on a show for Patti?
This is not the time for this discussion, girls.
Why not?
Because she's here.
外婆出现了。老爸看了一眼，又缩回去了。
All gathered in this cozy little kitchen.
Have you missed me, darlings?
It's so good to see you, Amma. You must be hungry after your long flight.
I could eat.
印度饼。
How about I make parathas for lunch, Amma?
You've been telling me how much Jala's improved her cooking recently. How about you show us what you've learned from your mother, Jala?
But, Amma...
Don't tell me you don't even trust her to make parathas, Rukmini. What do you say, Jala? Mom's been really patient with me. I'm sure I can manage parathas. Well, you have confidence at least. I hope you're not going to disappoint us.
Of course she can make parathas, Ma.
I'm so glad I came home for this. It's not uncomfortable at all.
Stop making silly jokes, Aruni. Pati might misunderstand your strange sense of humor.
Oh no, I understand it perfectly.
Do not embarrass me, Jala.
What are you mumbling over there?
I was just asking if Jala washed her hands.
A grown woman like her, you need to ask. Surely you know to always wash your hands before you cook, Jala.
Of course I do. I'm an American, not a heathen.
See, Rukmini, you have to stop babying your children. How will they develop?
Yes, Ma.
好啦，洗手。
Very good. Whisk the flour and salt together.
You should sift first, or it'll be lumpy.
Yes, Pati.
Such an obedient child. Your mother had such a smart mouth at your age.
Jala? Obedient? Sure, yeah. That's my little sis. Never put a foot outside the bounds.
I see who did inherit your smart mouth, Rukmini.
Just sieve the flour, Jala.
老妈压力超大。哇！
So, Aruni, you're following in your mother's footsteps and marrying a foreigner.
His name is Ahmed.
Did I say something wrong? It's just a fact. He's not Indian.
Well, technically, neither am I. My dad's Sri Lankan and my passport's American.
Not Indian. And you, Jala? You're also an American?
What does it matter if Aruni doesn't consider herself entirely Indian?
What does it matter? It's time to whisk the ingredients, Jala. What are you standing around for?
天啊，外婆好
I
凶
warned you,
哦！
Rukmini. If you take these girls to America, they'll be ruthless. Thousands of years of history and culture reduced to Bollywood movies and pretty outfits.
I don't even like Bollywood movies.
They barely even speak Tamil. My God, the poetry you've stolen from them.
She tried to teach us, didn't she, Aruni?
I'm staying out of it.
She did, though. We just didn't want to learn back then.
You're telling me my daughter, a teacher by profession, failed to engage you in learning your mother tongue? And it's not her fault?
Told you to stay out of it.
Girls, please. We used to stay up so many nights, drinking endless cups of tea and quoting poetry to each other. Didn't you want to have that with your own daughters? Don't tell me you don't grieve the loss of it.
Time to incorporate the oil into the flour, Jala.
Huh? You haven't changed at all. Fine. Avoid the question.
The technique's important here, so be careful.
我发现我们的步骤默默的多出来了。
Looks good, Jala. Now roll out the dough.
Looks good. This shoddy job. Do it again, Jala, and pay attention this time.
我总觉得选哪一个都不对啊。没
You
关系。
said it looks good, though. Right, Ma?
Your mother clearly doesn't have high enough expectations of you. Do it again. Properly this time.
好啦，严格的外婆。
now we wait for the dough to rest.
No. You just stand there. I'll teach Jala the proper way to make parathas.
I'm just really clumsy this morning, Pati.
I'm just really clumsy this morning. Blah.
What was that, Aruni?
Nothing, Mom.
Throw that dough away. We're starting again. Go wash your hands again. Come back with a fresh mind.
That'll take more than a hand wash.
Thanks, Aruni. What a helpful remark.
It's just sisters bickering. What are you fussing about?
我们要重新洗手，好麻烦哦。这个午餐怎么那么困难？
I don't know why. You just reminded me so much of my grandmother.
It feels like she's right here with us.
Very good.
What's this I hear about you taking a sabbatical year before college, Jala? How you can take a sabbatical before you even begin, I don't know. Have you started applying for the new semester?
I'm not really sure if it's for me, Pati.
You really shouldn't delay your education. Wait, sorry. Did I hear that correctly? You're not sure if you're going to college? What is going on here, Rukmini?
It's an ongoing discussion.
You've been lying to me. Clearly, everything is not fine in your house. Your mother is an educator and you're not going to college? This is just a slap in the face.
Time to sift the flour.
Your daughter is throwing away her future and you want to talk about flour? This is really parenting, Minnie. Well, what can I say to that? Sift! Sift, Jala!
外婆好凶哦！
Do you even know what I had to sacrifice to get an education myself? To get my daughter educated? She could have done her post-graduation, done a PhD, used that brilliant mind of hers. Instead, she threw it all away to marry that man and become a teacher here in this backwater American town.
That man is my dad. And what's wrong with being a teacher?
Nothing, if that's the highest you can reach. You don't even know how smart your mother is. What a waste of her all this is.
I made my decision a long time ago, Amma. And believe it or not, I'm happy.
Do you have any other choice but to pretend to be happy? Add more salt, Jala. You're being too tentative. I told you that your daughter would one day make you cry the same bitter tears you made me cry.
It's not the same thing.
Don't tell me you approve of this I'm not going to college nonsense.
Of course I don't.
It's my life at the end of the day.
So my opinion doesn't matter? I'm your grandmother. My blood runs in your veins. You don't even think you owe me an explanation.
这是亚洲式家长才会有的。
Go get some yogurt, Jala. It makes the dough softer.
I don't do that anymore, Amma.
Fine, just mix it as it is. Who cares how it turns out? You've obviously given up on teaching your children anything.
Aruni, Jala, do not say a word. Jala, mix the ingredients. It's nearly lunchtime and there's still a lot left to do.
Forget about lunch. Forget the parathas. None of this is about the goddamn parathas. Pati, you just want to find fault with everything Mom does, and you're taking it out on Jala.
Is this how you've taught your children to speak to their elders?
Aruni, be quiet.
Are you just gonna stand there like a lump or say something?
Can we at least admit this isn't about the paratas?
Oh, so what is it about then? Enlighten me.
We can't just stand here and watch while you make our mom feel bad.
What nonsense. Why don't you say something to them, Rukmini?
Don't bully her.
Oh, I understand now. You're all just one big, happy family. I'm the outsider. Is that it?
How could you be an outsider here, Amma? Aruni's just stressed about the wedding. Don't take it to heart.
This isn't Aruni's fault.
Don't get in the way of Mom throwing me under the bus, Jala.
Clearly, I'm the villain ruining this cozy domestic scene.
Amma, no, please don't.
You want to make me the villain? Fine, I'll be your villain. I was born to play that role.
什么意思？我只是想要吃个午餐而已，怎么这么困难？哇！掉下去了！啊，糟糕！哦，等一下，这个好难哦。没关系，我们多试了几次。哎，我们太晚跳了。为什么后面还会有一个滑板大考验啊？哎，怎么这样？好吧，我们让它自动来好了。突然变得很不会操作。但是不知道为什么，我总觉得我按下按钮之后，游戏的反应会慢半拍。
Look around, Jala. I exploded this domestic dream because I want to wake you up.
哇，还有他当时拍来的那些相亲的人。哦，这后面很难耶！我开始庆幸我后面是选自动的。
Don't you dare sleepwalk into this life.
哇！ 外婆，她女儿令她追求荣耀和成功的野心受挫，她不会允许孙女犯同样的错误。该是采用严苛之爱的时候了。
Your sister. She's a lovely girl, but mediocre, just like your father. No ambition, but you, Jala. I see myself in you, just like I saw myself in your mother. I failed her. I'm not going to watch her make the same mistakes with you.
My mom's happy. How can you call that a mistake?
Perhaps you should consider that with age comes wisdom. I can see how this little story plays out for you. I've seen it so many times before. Don't misunderstand, Betty. I'm not doing this to be cruel. I just want you to fulfill your potential. You have fire, Jala. People like us, we need to be pushed. We need to be tempered. We were born to burn.
好麻烦哦，这个外婆。我看一下哦。我们先上个。来，这什么东西？ 么东西？
Men can make mistakes, but every choice we make, there's a price to pay. You have to bargain with the world for what you want. So what do you want, Jala? Really? And what are you willing to give up?
哇，我觉得还好，刚才有先放盾。
You think I sent you those suitors because I wanted you to choose one of them? Those dimwits and fools? Not one of them is worthy of my granddaughter.
Stop trying to arrange me with someone then. I can find my own suitors.
Well, then I suggest you hurry up. You're not getting any younger. I'm glad you rejected that.
你才20几岁而已，好吗？
You're selfish, just like me, Jala. Selfish isn't the worst thing for a woman to be in a world where we're raised to lose ourselves. These roles of wife and mother can consume you if you're not careful. Just look at Rukmini. Don't you want more?
我现在比较需要回血。等一下，不对，那个是回忆失利的。我真看不到，我真看不到，这到底是什么东西？这个也不能嘲讽。好痛！
Don't you understand, Jala? We're not safe. We're dangerous. People like us will never be satisfied with playing it safe.
我在想我要不要直接重来。
Auntie，
请姑妈来一下。啊，那个无法完整躲掉的伤害到底是怎么一回事？不行，好痛！ 对啊，这里原来是剧情杀吗？
What's wrong, Jala Banana? You look worried.
She's too strong. I can't find a single weakness.
It's all right to need a little help from the people who love you, you know. You're not alone. And it's not just yourself that you're standing up for, right? Don't underestimate how powerful that can make you.
The women in your family, they're all terrifying. It's so hot.
Look, I hate to say this, but I'm proud of you.
I caused house-exploding drama just before your wedding. I thought you'd be pissed.
Some drama's necessary, like draining the pus from a wound. So, get back up there, and don't you dare back down.
Jala, I'm cheering for you, but honestly, I hope I grow up to be your grandma.
等一下，你们
Remember,
好恐怖。
hydrate and lift with your legs.
Come on, Auntie. You've known her longer than I have. You must have an actual suggestion.
Run. Try to look small and pathetic.
Really?
Though I usually thrive on confrontation and healthy communication, my tactic with your grandma's been avoidance.
That's not exactly gonna work here.
She loves you, Jala. Just remember why you're fighting her. It's not.
但是大家都给我们
My
一个礼物，
grandmother
应
is
该
the
这些道具
sweetest,
等一下会有
kindest
用。
woman you could ever imagine. She makes the best gajar halwa. But that's probably a story for another time. Family's complicated, huh?
You're not alone, Jala. I promise. I'm right here with you.
Our family, our heritage, their roots, tethers. Don't let them be burdens, all right?
You know, my mother's not wrong. I never thought I'd leave India before I met your father.
Do you imagine what your life would be like without Dad? Do you wish it was different?
It's hard to see anything else but the life I have now. I stopped imagining other lives a long time ago.
That means you lost a part of yourself.
Maybe. That's why sometimes what my mother says is hard to hear. Don't do this, Jala. Don't fight her. You won't win.
All you needed to say was one word of encouragement. But you don't believe in me at all.
You're like me, Jala. People make less sense to me the more I love them. Sometimes I think you're just like me. And other times, I don't know you at all. You'll only get hurt if you go back up there, Jala. Just give it up.
No. I've always taken the path of least resistance. But this time, I'm choosing to fight. I refuse to back down.
哎，我们突然换衣服热。再一次。
Well, this is certainly a nightmare of intergenerational trauma, from which we devoutly wish to wake.
Tyler? What are you doing here?
What do you think? I'm here to help you, dummy.
We were having a fight over parathas, but not really parathas. And then the house exploded, and now this!
Yeah, it's a lot. But now you have me. No fear, okay?
对，房子是真的爆炸了吗？
Maybe a few fears.
OK， 所以我看一下我们拿到了哪些新道具。我们先试试看嘲讽好了。
You're so concerned about maintaining your dignity, holding up your pride, losing face. But you've lost something way more important.
哦，好，我看到了。
You need to be shattered to remake yourself. That's how you grow stronger.
震惊。
You say you're disappointed Mom didn't achieve her potential. But would you really want her to eclipse you? You love being the one on top.
来啊，来互相伤害啊！ 我来看看。
You resent me. I'm just trying to make you better.
Oh, I finally get a chance to do one of these narrator intros. As other grandparents succumb to the ravages of age, Pati does yoga every morning, has all her own teeth, and can hear someone whispering gossip from across a crowded room. I've always suspected Pati absorbs life force from the people around her, like a vampire, but for other people's failures.
So what? You're recommending a stake through the heart?
Yeah, metaphorically.
Are you mumbling to yourself, Jala? Didn't your mother teach you any manners? When an elder speaks, you should listen. All I want to do is guide you. Why do you twist everything I do?
大少这个表情就很好笑。
It's all been too easy for you. That's why you're so lost.
我们要用上所有我们可以用的。哦，另外一个原来是这个 ，OK。我们才接得住了，然后又接不住了。
I could really use Mom's help right now. She's always mediated between me and Pati.
I know, but you and me, we've got this.
Right.
先攻击就好。好硬。
Love isn't handing out gold stars and giving hugs. It's cold hard truth. It's bitter medicine.
If I'm so special, I guess Mom didn't do such a bad job raising me after all.
I really thought your mother would come to rescue you by now.
You and me both.
哦，弱点改变了。
You think brilliant women are happy ones? Oh, Jala, don't be so naive.
要重新嘲讽了吗？
You've never said a word about me being queer. That doesn't feel like acceptance, Pati. You're just pretending a huge part of me doesn't exist.
有了。
If you keep running from pain, you will lose yourself.
我们来先吃个。生命值恢复，然后这样。
Do you think I want you to get married because I'm sentimental about it? No. My husband was a self-important, narrow-minded alcoholic. I'm supposed to be sad and lonely now he's dead, but I'm not. I'm relieved.
Did he love you?
I'm sure he did, in his way. He loved his clean house, his iron shirts, his hot meals. Can there truly be love without equality? My husband thought he was the undisputed master of the house. My master.
It's hard to imagine Pati in that situation, but that was the reality for a lot of our grandmas and great-grandmas and great-great-grandmas from every culture.
So you see, Jala, I'm being
That's
pragmatic.
true.
They don't call it the marriage market for nothing. It's a transaction. Pick a man to take you places, or work 10 times harder to get yourself there instead. What you can't do, my girl, is what you have been doing, and that's neither.
哦，好险，我有先补点血。他还在分。哦，糟糕，我们没有那个。
Your passion, your effort, you spend them all here, but you'll never be one of them.
我们要回点意志力，不太够用了。
Is being happy all you want? You could be so much more. When I went to work, I had 2 saris, just 2. I'd wear one and wash one. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made.
啊，这跟那个有什么关系？
You think you can pretend your way into the world as you think it should be? No. You have to live in it as it is. You'll spend your whole life proving you're half as good to a society which will never acknowledge your better.
等一下，我们真的需要补血了。他们会把所有可以补血的道具都用光了吧？有了。
Your mother abandoned her academics to run off for love. And look at you, the same mistakes.
我再嘲讽一个，正经试试看。
Your love isn't motivation, it's sabotage.
哦，不对，哦，我看到了。我还是看不到，这是什么 QTE？
You're really going to insult me like this in a sari I picked out for you?
啊，那件衣服原来是你选的哦。
Wow, I really come from good genes. I bet you still have suitors lining up around the block.
I mean, it's a nuisance, really.
这个会有用，真的超好笑啊！哎，现在上了状态也很难打。
Have you ever thought the reason you've never truly felt at home here is because you're not? That maybe you're struggling to find yourself because you're looking in the wrong place?
Well, what are you saying, Pati?
I'm saying that part of yourself you feel is missing You won't find it here. Come back home to India with me, Jala. Restore what was stolen from you.
You don't really want me to come live with you. You just want to steal me away from Mom.
I'm not that petty, Jala. You're the one I'm thinking about. You didn't get a choice in giving up your culture, your heritage. Your parents made that choice for you, before you even knew what you were giving up. Don't you see? I just want to give you that choice back.
What would I even do in India?
You'll never know until you try, I understand you, Jala. I accept you. You belong with me.
泰国到底有什么毛病？
Sometimes speaking across the generation gap is like speaking across different universes.
Bet you wish you were in a different universe right now, huh?
Seriously.
It's time someone taught you a hard lesson, Jala. Let's settle this like grown women with the most powerful weapons of all.
Uh-oh.
Our words. Do you know how hard I had to fight for my education? To get my daughter educated? And now your family wants you to go to college, but you throw away the chance?
I get it. The world was unfair to you. But that doesn't mean it's right for you to live out your ambitions through
you. Disrespectful, ungrateful, selfish little girl. You know nothing. A teacher's daughter speaking like this. I knew Rukmini failed in her profession, but looks like she failed as a mother too.
Don't say that about her.
我现在要开始疯狂的补血，还有补所有的东西。就这个时候。
You think you're an American? That you'll ever really be one of them? You'll always be a second-class citizen here.
Just say you miss me, Pati. This isn't about me being American. This is about you feeling left behind.
You live in this place which feasts on stolen riches and think you're different from these colonizers. Ha! You're even worse because you've turned your back on your own.
I am not seduced by the materialist comforts of the imperial core. I'm not.
好，好，补点血。我们可以补2次。
I can accept it if you don't want to get married, Jala, truly. But children? Children are a roll of the dice, thrown into our collective future, a way to keep playing long after you're gone. Don't you believe in the future, Jala?
You're the one who said being a wife and mother isn't everything. Don't you believe in yourself, Pati?
What will the world come to if intelligent women like us don't have children?
Eugenics much?
Don't you think your mother knows the reason you don't want children is because she failed you as a parent?
I'm not refusing to have children to hurt Mom.
But you know you're hurting her. You're breaking her heart.
哦，天啊，这个战斗好难缠。
You think you're protecting your mother from me? You're wrong, Jala. I'm hard on her because I love her. You don't even know her.
You have Mom turning herself inside out for your approval. You've convinced her she needs you. You made that empty place in her soul, and you dangle the promise that she'll be whole if only she dances to your tune. I'm sorry for whatever made you this way, but I am done with your power games.
You have no idea the sacrifices I made for her. For all of you.
You want the truth, Bati?
Jala, maybe you should calm down.
No, it's time someone actually stood up to her. You know what, Bati? I hate you. You.
What?
I hate the way you talk to Mom. How you look down on Dad. How you dismiss Aruni. You're cruel. You passed that cruelty to Amma. And it's in me, too. You made it so clear I wasn't worth anything. Unless I was everything. Special. Extraordinary. I had to justify all the sacrifices you made. Live up to an impossible legacy. You made love something I was terrified of. I hate how much power you have over me. Over Mom. Over us.
Stop it.
Did you feel that?
I hate that I love you, Bati. I hate that I can't stop. You came here and you turned our family into a battlefield. But this isn't a battlefield. It's my home, not yours.
You? How dare you? Jala Jaratne, it's time to call your mother.
好。
Mom!
老妈的小手在意思，你给我过来。老爸，
My girls
对吧？
aren't
还
a
在偷
chance
吃
to
东西。
rewrite the past. They're new beginnings, Amma. We need to let them write their own stories.
Yes, I understand. I'll leave after the wedding. You won't have to see me again.
Amma, no, that's not what we want.
Ah, it's all right. I don't have long left to live. No need to come home for my death rites. You're all busy, and you're holding too much resentment in your hearts. I understand.
You're part of our family, Pati. We love you.
And it's never too late to change.
Change? I'm an old woman, Betty. I'm set in my ways.
Come on, Ma. You'll outlive all of us.
Well, the doctor did say I have the spinal health of a 30-year-old. I don't know. I have to think about it. I have to think about many things.
有一种总算结束的感觉。已经在跑最后的 credit 了，但是他用小游戏的方式做。但觉得最后面那一段有点不明所以，但我觉得还在可以接受的范围。而且我必须说，这一部游戏的音乐都还蛮让人印象深刻的。今年算玩了2个以印度作为主题的游戏，一个是这个可爱主题，另外一个是之前的 Venda， 2部在音乐上面都非常杰出耶。但要说的话，我个人比较喜欢可爱主题的音乐。Venda 好像是我自己私底下玩的。 故事算不错，但就是滑板公园那一边的剧情跟我原本解到的另外一个档案有点不太一样，因为另外一个档案我是有完整的说服全部的人，就是离开桑迪的。这个不知道为什么这一次失败了。好，我们让 Credit 赶快跑过去。这是最后一段了。哎，狗狗，麦肯。可爱。
You're not wrong, Amma. My life would be so much easier if I'd married a man you picked out for me, walked along the path you cleared. It would have been easier.
But so much less fun.
So, Arvind, you've been retired from the pharmacy for what? 3-4 years now? No regrets?
None. I have so much more time for birding. I even built a little hide in the backyard.
He's a bird watcher, Amma.
No, Minnie, I don't just watch them. I listen too. That's why we prefer the term birding, as I've told you before.
Like I said, he's a bird watcher.
Do the birds need to be watched?
It's a thing you do for fun, Bhakti, like stamp collecting or train spotting.
What an interesting idea of fun you have here in America.
I want to make it clear that I do not bird, despite Arvind's best efforts.
The things I could tell you about the yellow-rumped warbler, not to mention the cedar waxwing.
Arvind, not all of us share your obsessions. Amma's still jet-lagged. She'll fall asleep at this rate.
Oh, sorry, I get carried away. It's a passion of mine, you know.
No, it's okay. Tell me about it. I want to know.
You... Really?
Yes, really. Now, come on. What in God's name is a yellow-rumped warbler?
Your grandmother is actually having a civil conversation with your father. The age of miracles is upon us.
Do you really think it'll last?
Let's hope it lasts until your wedding, at least.
You know, I'm starting to think that Ahmed is a figment of your imagination.
Thanks, Jala. He actually is the man of my dreams. He's picking up his parents at the airport. You'll get to meet him later. Please don't be weird.
I hate to ruin a lovely occasion with sincerity, but I'm proud of you two.
Aw, thanks, Auntie C.
I mean, the state of your triceps and lats are a constant source of shame to me, but I guess you can't have everything.
I'm glad you came back to town, Jala. I have to admit, I didn't think it turned out this way. I never thought we'd actually be friends.
I'm glad we're friends too, just for the record.
Right? It's weird, isn't it? Emotional maturity. Who would have thought? I'm proud of us.
Can you at least buy me a drink before you get all sincere?
I mean it.
I know you do. Shut up.
I'll always be your friend, Jala. Whenever you need me. Remember that, okay?
OK， 哎，这个还蛮可爱的，但我觉得他还是把他的那一只老猫想象成老虎，有点好笑。
A little slow tonight, isn't it? Yes, Ms. Jayaratna. What will it be? I'll set them up. You'll knock them down.
Are you the bartender from The Shining now? Am I gonna wake up to Cece and Aisha standing in my hallway? Come skate with us, Jala.
No need to be so combative. There would be no losing side if you were simply on mine. Join us. You would help us elevate our mission, shape the future with me. We both know you're the best skater from Timber Hills to Portland, Oregon. Maybe even Portland, Maine.
Don't you get it? It's not gonna happen. In fact, I'm never gonna give up on running you out of here, so get ready.
Soon enough you'll see. You'll all see. The day of reckoning is upon us, and all will be remade in my image. But wouldn't it be ever sweeter still if that visage includes your personal flair? Don't answer now. Think about it and remember. All work and no play makes Jala a very dull girl.
Look, I'm here, but let's not make a big thing of it, okay?
I was sure you'd say you were here for Tyler's sake, not mine.
Tyler can look after herself. I think
that would make a change.
It's fine. Just about. But don't push it. Here's to putting the unfortunate past behind us, Jala. Who knows? Perhaps in the future, we'll even be friends?
啊，这个想象倒是不错。
What are you looking at me like that for? Please.
I've had enough dramatic announcements.
In this room?
At least it won't be
the opposite of messy isn't.
Do you have any idea?
That's one thing I promised myself. I was so fixated on you, and I like my job, I like my friends. I'm willing to let you back in, but
Tyler,
I don't mean that in a bad way.
I'm really not that stuck-up, confused, yearning little girl I was back. I've been through the fire, Jala, and I just don't want you to regret passing all of this.
Do you really think we could actually
Oh, but playing power games is... And we both know who'd come out on... Oh, Jala, just...
这个倒不错，而且我觉得里面所有的角色曲是他的最好听，的确很有音乐天赋。
I know I said I wanted, but this time we've spent together. You're the one, Jala. What I feel for you.
Why are you so fixated on these outdated concepts? Or I don't believe in it.
But you do believe in. You know what? It doesn't matter. I can imagine our future together, Jala.
这什么鬼？我继续说，Sergio怎么长那么大还是纯情小男孩的样子，真的很好笑。好
Indeed.
Oh, hey, Jala, you're headed out? Ugh, the level of thirst in this room right now. Reminds me of chaperoning your prom. I just wanted to... Yeah, why bother asking when you're gonna do... I know everyone in this room wants something from you. Don't let their ideas of what you... I envy you a little, you know? Yes, there's uncertainty and doubt. The world is wide open to you.
Indeed.
你可以花点时间在溜滑板跟练习厨艺。OK， 好， 到这边应该就算完结了吧？对，布鲁诺真的没有后续剧情耶。对，这样子剧情就当做完结，这个应该就是额外的，就是无限日的时间。好，那我们但可爱竹琴这个游戏就到这里玩完啦。今天还意外的有点久，跟我原本预期的时间不太一样。那就这样子，然后就跟我先前讲的。就是这一个直播结束之后，我短时间之内应该是不会有直播啦，短时间。然后我们再来看看会怎么样吧。就这样，好了，那就各位拜拜，之后见。